we are on. Before we get going for Man City versus Norwich, we are on. Hey guys, hey guys, today on BKR Sport, we are here for Premier League Matchday 2. Obviously, we just finished up streaming the Liverpool versus Burnley game, which was a 2-0 win there for Liverpool in the end. Now, we got my boys, Man City, going up against Norwich. This should be a pretty easy win for the lads. Look, overall, man, Man City have come into this off the back of 3 losses. Actually, funnily enough, the Champions League final that we did lose to Chelsea 1-0. Obviously, we lost to Leicester 1-0 in the Community Shield. And then, obviously, we lost the first game of the season last week 1-0 to Tottenham. So, really need to see a bounce back here. Pep Guardiola has never lost 4 games in a row. And I'm really hoping to see Man City just really perform today in front of a packed-out crowd here at the Etihad Stadium. Look, the thing is with Man City, guys, is that, it was a bit surprising last week to have lost 1-0. We don't have a good record at Tottenham away. Plus, obviously, we are still struggling for a striker overall. So, it wasn't the biggest of surprises, but it was still very disappointing to lose that game. But you've also got to remember that Man City took until basically the second half of last season before they started really getting going and really moving and grooving and pushing themselves into a position where they did end up winning the Premier League. So, look, the first game doesn't really worry me. It's a long season, a long way to go. However, I am still obviously worried about the no striker situation and the no real clinical upfront attacker to really put us into a good position here. But guys, obviously go and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new around here. Hopefully City can get something going here. Hopefully they can get a nice little win. They should be winning quite significantly. Norwich, obviously, recently promoted. They couldn't have asked for a tougher run to start off their season. They played Liverpool last week and they lost 3-0 in that game. Weren't absolutely atrocious. However, still got beaten 3-0 in a pretty easy one there. And then obviously this week they do get Man City, the champions of the Premier League. So they've gone from the previous champions to the champions. And it's just ridiculous. At least the first one was at home. This one's away. Honestly, to be honest with you, Liverpool said score prediction, Blaze. To be honest with you, man, I'm going to say City 5-0. I'm going to say City 5-0 here. I don't know necessarily who scores the goals. I'm going to say Grealish for a couple. But I really feel like this Man City team is going to bounce back today and win well here for Pep and win well for the team that obviously struggled in match day 1. And you couldn't ask for a better matchup here. We always beat Norwich. Norwich are a team that just can't seem to get it going against City, let alone Liverpool, let alone Chelsea, let alone anyone in the top 4. So we should be putting a score through them here today. And if we don't put a score through them here, it'll be very disappointing. Very disappointing here. And there'll be alarm bells ringing if we don't win by a significant amount. RB4 Music says, my player is benched. Who's your player, mate? Who's your player? So they've just come out onto the field here, guys. They're just setting off some fireworks in the crowd. I just want to see a goal this week, to be honest with you. Last week, obviously, I was disappointed. I didn't get to see a single goal for City. I couldn't celebrate. I sat up until 3:30 in the goddamn morning to witness us lose 1-0 to the Spuds. RB4 Music says, Mahrez. Yeah, Mahrez is not in the starting lineup here today, but he will be obviously coming off the bench at some stage. He will be obviously coming off the bench at some stage. Daniel Farke is the manager for Norwich, but it will be Pep Guardiola obviously for City. Edison in goal, Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Americ Laporte, and Joao Cancelo as Laporte. Sorry, not Laporte. Gee whiz, I'm all over the shop. Joao Cancelo as well in the back line there. They've got Ilkay Gundogan, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva in the midfield here for Man City. I can see a nice little Gabriel Jesus there. Ferran Torres and Jack Grealish were very attacking lineup today. 4-3-3. I love this. We definitely will see at some stage, we definitely will see Riyad Mahrez probably come on for Ferran Torres there. But this is a very attacking lineup here in the sense that they've put Gundogan in, they've put Bernardo Silva in. Yes, they've obviously got Rodri there as a solid player in the midfield, but I'm just telling you, this is a strong lineup here in regards to the attack. Tim Krul as the goalkeeper with Max Aarons, Grant Hanley, Ben Gibson, and Dimitris Giannonos for the backline of Norwich. We move into the midfield here. Pierre-Elias Molu, Billy Gilmore, and Lucas Rupp in the midfield. And obviously, Teemu Pukki, I can see him up there in the 4-3-3 formation as well. Todd Cantwell, Milot Aroshika, and Teemu Pukki up front. Now, Todd Cantwell's actually pretty good for Norwich. Very quality little player there. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get going today, but I highly doubt it. I'd be so disappointed here if we give up. Honestly, we shouldn't be giving up a goal. We should not be giving up a goal here, Man City, in this game. Both teams going with a 4-3-3, but honestly, I would highly advise against that for Norwich. I would have advised them to go for a 5 at the back because City are going to pepper them. City are going to pepper them, and City are going to score, and they're going to score very well here. I'm expecting a 5-0. R&B for Music says Cantwell is a poor man's Grealish, man. I said, yeah, but look, Cantwell's a player for Norwich, man. Like, what are you expecting? Cantwell is a pretty good player for a team down the bottom end of the table who I believe will get relegated this year. They've obviously come up from the second division, and I can't see them staying long. So I think Cantwell's a pretty good player for them. But obviously, he still plays for Norwich overall. XBS Sports says some Melbourne Victory got banned for 9 years, and they got a downgrade to 7 for flying a flare. That's so bullshit. That's why the A-League needs to change. Yeah, absolutely. But we spoke about this. The real woman says, I'm going to listen to the City game and watch the Brentford game. So, guys, right now, the games that are on, Aston Villa versus Newcastle, Crystal Palace versus Brentford, Leeds and Everton, and Man City versus Norwich are the games, with obviously a little bit later on being Brighton and Hove Albion and Watford. But Norwich will kick this ball off here. Dimitri Dress says, I reckon Brentford will beat Palace. So do I. I believe Brentford will come about 10th place this year. I really do appreciate what Brentford are going to bring to the league this year. And I'm looking forward to seeing Brentford actually surprise quite significantly. I think they're a tough team. And look, they beat Arsenal 2-0 to start us off. And let's see if they can do it again with Crystal Palace. But obviously, keep me updated with what's going on the other scorelines game, the other games, guys. Do let me know, because obviously I am watching City versus Norwich. But if the other games there is a goal, do let me know. Luke Pumner says, hey mate, when does Southampton play? Southampton play tomorrow night against United at about 11 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So, very attacking team lineup here. Very attacking. Real Woman says Brentford the underdogs. They shouldn't be, though. They just beat Arsenal 2-0. There's no way they should have been the underdogs. But I just don't really... I don't think anyone races Norwich defence. I don't think... When they came up, did they stay around for a couple of years? I don't think they I think they went up and then went down and then went up and went down again. Norwich seem like the real yo-yo club right now. Cody Inwood says, I'm personally a Man United fan. I've been a fan since FIFA 09 came out. That was the first time I played as. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, mate, but unfortunately, that's obviously my rival team. But we will be streaming Man United game tomorrow night against the Southampton. So City here, Bernardo Silva, chance here, gets it back here, come on, whacks it in, kicks it out. No, that's going to be offside there against Grealish, unfortunately. He couldn't get back in time. Luke Hunter says, all right, I'm staying up tonight to watch Internet's going to be an effort for me. Mate, this is my 5th stream of today. An effort for you? Buddy, come on. Come on, this is my 5th stream today. Like, I did all 3 NRL games. I did the Liverpool versus Burnley game, and now at 12 o'clock and on keto, I am now into the City versus Norwich game. Justin Sunderland says, Norwich were paying $20 to win this game. That's absolutely madness. There's no way. It's not even value. It's not value. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember losing 3-2 to Norwich on the final day of the season about 4 years ago. But it's, they're not great. They're not great. But Man City are going to steal the ball here. Left-hand side. That's what I like to see. Cancelo's going to get this ball right-hand side here. Crosses it over to Jesus. Jesus is looking for Ferran Torres in the middle there. Oh, good save there. Good save. Whacks it away. And that's going to hit. Oh, my God. I tell you what. Man City's going to score a heap here today. But then again, they did start off like this last week. Guys. So it is a worry until they score. If they score early, it's like going to be 7-0. But Grealish is going to get that ball back here. And that's just absolutely woeful there from Gundogan. That is absolutely woeful there from Gundogan. Justin Sunderland says, I wouldn't be watching the Sunderland game, but it's not a televised game. You can stream. I would be watching the Sunderland game, but it's not a televised game. You can stream them, but it's for a premium. Well, why couldn't you get it on like one of the illegal streaming websites? I swear you probably could. Obviously, listen to the BKR Sport, and you can tell me all about Sunderland game, but I'm pretty certain you'll be able to get it. And Zach Marie says, late night streams, get used to them, man, because we've got the NFL coming back very soon. We've got NBA, which sometimes the games are on at about 4 a.m. in the morning. But obviously, yeah, the Premier League is the hardest ones because they're obviously about 3:30 in the morning. This is a good game. This is a good time slot. This isn't a late game. This is an early game, mate. This is a very early game. 12 o'clock is the early game, but 3 minutes gone here is 0-0. And Man City throw this one back to around the halfway point. Luke Palmer says, I'm listening to you. Can't be bothered to buy Optus Sport right now. I think you can get No, you can't get a free trial. That's right, you can't get a free trial. Grealish with the ball. Gets it back here to Cancelo. What I'm really looking for with Man City today is just to be more attacking. Last week against Tottenham, they were just woeful attacking wise. Defensively, weren't too bad, but attacking wise, just never had a shot. Never got anything really going before outside that first 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes, Man City looked awesome. The first 20 minutes, Man City looked like they were going to dominate, but they just couldn't get it done. And obviously, Tottenham ended up winning 1-0 in the end through the counter-attack over the top here from Cancelo. Cancelo gets it off. It could be a corner here. Bernardo Silva will get this ball in the corner. I'm actually surprised that Bernardo Silva has been selected. I personally felt that he was going to get traded as soon as... chance here. Man City clears it away here. Gets on to Cancelo. Cancelo passes it back. I thought he was going to be on the transfer list immediately once Grealish came, because I think it's a little bit of a surplus having Bernardo Silva there. But yeah, look, interesting. He's obviously still there, and I love the guy. But I just thought that it's a bit of a surplus there when you do have Grealish who just came in. But the more, I guess, 1 second here, left-hand side, good to one corner. No, good defense from Norwich. Good solid defense there from Norwich. That'll be a goal kick. Good solid defense there from Norwich. Max Watson says, how much sleep you getting, boss? We'll finish this game at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we will, I'll probably be up about like 8 a.m. or something like that. Justin Sutherland says, all championship games are on TV. Only select League 1 and 2 games are. Oh, true. There you go. Yeah, championship. Of course they're going to be on TV. Championship is actually probably the most enjoyable league to watch in the world, because it is so, oh, wow, that was terrible here from Norwich. What are they doing? They're really putting themselves under pressure. Don't put yourselves under unnecessary pressure here against Man City. What are you doing? Justin Sutherland says, hey, but I have this massive $9 bet on this game so I can sweat this, and got updates from Google on the Sunderland game. Yeah, to be fair. Oh, yeah, you have the both halves City to score. That's right. And Taylor says, don't know why I'm awake, but hey, probably because we're in lockdown, mate. Actually, no, I think you guys aren't in lockdown anymore, are you? Or 28th of August or so. But Man City here with the ball, whips this one around. I think Chelsea play on Monday morning. We will be streaming your game on Monday morning, Hayden. Chelsea versus Arsenal. You should be getting a good win there. So Man City with the ball, they're going to whip this one around here. Getting this one out to the left-hand side. Norwich haven't even touched the ball in an attacking situation right now. They're just not even getting any kind of attack going at all. Man City just dominating the pressure, and we all know this is going to happen. They're just going to hold the ball majority of the time, but this is what they did last week too, and Tottenham just continued to hit on the counter, so that's what worries me. But Norwich obviously aren't. Oh, is he offside there? Oh, yes! Come on, baby. Ferran Torres. Come on. 1-0. Let's go, baby. 1-0 Man City. Come on, baby. Ferran Torres. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, baby. Bang. Gabriel Jesus gets the ball in there. He whips it across. Ferran bloody Torres had a shocking game last week, but geez, what a ball. 1-0 in the first 16.5 minutes. Oh, no. Oh, the thicker lines. He might be offside. Oh, it's close. I love it. Champions. We are champions. Don't forget it. Football State says, Blaze, could you give me extra help with this uni question? Brother, right now? I'm sorry, mate. But not right now, mate. Not when Man City are playing. Justin Thomas says his hand doesn't count. No, but I saw his shoulder looked like it could have been. You can score with the shoulder. Dimitri says goal. Reform Music says I said Ferran Torres. We should have had a bet on it, mate, but it will be 1-0. They will confirm it as a goal. Let's go, baby. Come on, you City boys. We are champions. Say we are champions. Football State says, fair enough, no worries. Jimbo Roos says La Liga Spain. That is a league. Yes, Luke Pumner says Super League has a great atmosphere. Super League? Super League, as in like the Rugby League, Super League. Oh, Justin Sutherland, yeah, I just realised that your bet's looking alright right now. Your bet's looking alright, because I can't see Norwich scoring this first half. I can't see Norwich scoring at all. So your bet's looking pretty solid. How much do you win from that bet, actually? How much do you win? But City with the ball here, playing around the back, and that's just so good. So relieving to score so early in this game, man. So relieving to score so early in this game. Jack Thompson says, I wish Premier League was on free-to-wear in Australia. So do I, man, but it's not even on free-to-wear. It's actually very expensive to watch in England too, to be honest with you. But we used to have it on Fox Sports, which was so good. It used to be on Fox Sports, but they took it away, obviously, when it did go to Optus. But it used to be on Fox Sports. So over the top here, left-hand side, it's going to be Jack Grealish with the ball, and he's unfortunately going to be offside here. Justin Sutherland says $9 and $17.70. But remember, I started from $2.20. Mate, you're flying, mate. You bloody flying, mate. You bloody flying. You may be flying. RMB for Music says, well, Optus is cheaper than Fox. Yes, but you only get a limited amount of sport on Optus, which is football, but in the same sense, you get a majority of leagues. But overall, it was definitely better on Fox, especially for the growth of football. It was always better on Fox. I just realised I got all the scorelines up there. Football State says, Blaze, what are your thoughts on the Portuguese league? If you have any thoughts on it, and where would it be? Where would it sit in the World's League rankings, in your opinion? I think it's really gone downhill. It would probably be. It's still below the league of France. It's still below those kind of leagues. I would say it's not a small league, but it's still not it's not up there with the likes of the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, League One, Serie A. You'd probably put it then afterwards. You'd probably put it around there. Portuguese would be afterwards. I would put it above like the leagues, so the Scottish league and stuff like that. I would definitely put it above the league of the Scottish, because theirs is just not significant really in regards to anyone caring outside. Well, to be fair, Celtic and Rangers obviously do get a lot of support, but Porto is very significant, and they do have quite a few teams there that people do significantly get behind. But I'd put them on a similar level, but I'd probably put Portugal above. Justin Sutherland says, I'm still uncertain about A-League being on Paramount Plus. Only positive is that Channel 10 will hopefully promote it as well. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but, what do you do, man? What do you do? You just have to do it at this point. But Man City will get the ball here at the halfway point. Football State says, so like top 10 after the top 5 leagues. I'd probably put it in the top 10. I would probably put it in the top 10. That's actually a own goal there. That wasn't a Ferran Torres goal, by the way. I hope that gets classified, but I don't think that's a Ferran Torres goal there. So Grealish with the ball here at the edge of the box. He gets this ball out, left-hand side. And they're going to whack this one around here. And Rodri gets it off to Cancelo. Cancelo's had a lot of the ball in this game. I think he's honestly held the ball for a good 4 minutes so far. Grealish here, beautiful ball inside there. And that's going to be Torres who whacks it straight in. Rodri with the ball goes off to Gabriel Jesus, who's playing as a right winger today. I think Ferran Torres is playing as the centre forward, with Gabriel Jesus playing as a bit more of a right inside forward, but pushing a little bit to the wing as well. And then on the left-hand side, you've got Grealish, obviously. But left-hand side here for City. No, Norwich are going to clear this one away. They're going to counter. I'm scared of counters after last week. And that will be a free kick here to Norwich. Good play there by Rodri to hold him back and not let him get away. Zach Marina says, what happened with Man United? What do you mean, what happened with Man United? They didn't play until tomorrow night, and they won last week. They won well, but it was against Leeds. The fact that United were disrespectful piece of shit singing Championes, he bloody absolute flogs singing Championes after beating Leeds 5-2 or whatever it was. Like, shut your goddamn mouth, you disrespect flogs. So 11 minutes gone here, guys. It is 1-0 Man City. Hit that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. Justin Sutherland said, I shed a tear watching the Fox Sports tribute on the grand final broadcast at the end. It showed all the memories from 15 years. Reminded me of how big the A-League was and could have been. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But Norwich here, yeah, that was a big mistake too, to be honest with you, with the A-League. Yanni Mavis says City will win comfortably. Oh, absolutely, mate. I tipped 5-0. I said 5-0. But Norwich here, left-hand side, chance here. Oh, easy save there by Edison. Edison grabs that one. That's the first time that Norwich have at least put the ball into an attacking area, though. Football State says, Blaze, you know you were unlucky that you bought Grealish a day before Messi left Barcelona. Otherwise, you could have got Messi and put the money on his contract. I know. But if City wanted to go for Messi, there was a lot. It wasn't just a day. They could have gone for Messi beforehand. Everyone knew what was kind of going on there with Messi. I understand, but kind of no. So left-hand side here, and Cancelo with the ball. He's inside the box here. And, good ball outside there. Good ball. Roger with the ball over the top here. Too hard. Goal kick. So yes and no, Football State. If they wanted to go for Messi, they could have gone for Messi because everyone was in the know of that before that actually broke. Obviously frustrating that Kevin De Bruyne is still not playing here today. He came on off the bench last week, but obviously couldn't get into it. Just wasn't good because he's been injured. And he's not even on the subs today because there's no point. There's just no point having him there. Zach Maria says, wasn't there some scandal or something with Man United? I don't know, I might be tripping. The scandal was the dog shit of a club. But 13 minutes gone here in this game. It's 1-0 to Man City. They're going to whip this ball back here to the back line Norwich. They're finally starting to get a bit more ball in this game, but they're not really doing a great deal with said ball. That's the problem. Football State says roughly 2014 was when everything started shaping up for the A-League, but then the FA literally single-handedly ruined it, absolutely. And also the loss of A-League on Fox Sports as well. But Norwich here over the top, and oh my god, that was nerve-wracking. But Kyle Walker will chest that little bad boy down to Edison, and we'll get away with that one pretty easily. But yeah, I know in regards to fair play, but in the same sense, we bent UEFA over. We bent UEFA over, so they're not going to go toe-to-toe with anybody when we absolutely slaughtered them when it came to that legal battle, and rightfully so too. Rightfully so too. Brendan says, I remember watching, but then again, all the rivals were like, oh, Man City deserved to get absolutely drawn over the coals. It's like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. You had no idea what you're talking about, but we did get away with a lot, but in the same sense, you didn't know a lot of the ins and outs. Brendan says, I remember watching the 06-07 A-League Grand Final on Fox Sports when Archie's Constant scored 5 goals. Yeah, I've spoken to Archie. I know Archie on the podcast. Oh, that's going to be... No, he slipped over there. That's definitely not a free kick. Oh, Chancey. Shoot! Oh, yes! Yes! Ferran Torres with a double. Buska! Ferran Torres goes in. Beautiful. Brace. I don't think it's a foul here. This is a goal. It's 2-0. Come on. Come on. So 2-0 here to Man City with 15 minutes going here, and we're looking like we're going to crush Norwich today. We are looking like we are absolutely going to crush Norwich today. I just don't think that's a free kick. I think he slips over there. I think he just simply falls over there. But look at that ball from Gabby Jesus to Ferran Torres, and he puts it in the bottom right-hand corner of the net. Boomska. Norwich can complain all they like, but he just slips over here. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. VAR will check that, but this is a goal. Football says it isn't only for City, FIFA and the UEFA are completely corrupt to the core. It's not like they only like City. No, FIFA and UEFA absolutely disgustingly hate City, mate. They hate City. He slipped over there. That is not a free kick here. Or does he actually put his foot down on him there? Does his foot connect with him here? There is contact on the angle. Oh, he's going to say... It's going to say goal. Thank you. Beautiful. 2-0. Confirmed goal. Eat that one, Norwich. Complaining. That's a goal, baby. Thank you very much. So 2-0 here to Man City. Ferran Torres with a double, and how good's he been today? After having an absolutely horrific game against Tottenham, he's been fantastic here against Norwich, and we are up 2-0 right now. Beautiful. Oh, wait, what? They said no goal. What? There's no way that was no goal. That was a goal. That is absolutely outrageous. Matty says, no, it's not no goal. That is outrageous. That is outrageous that there is no goal there. That is absolutely outrageous that's a no goal. Matty said he was pointing for the foul. Okay, well, here's a flog. That is absolutely outrageous that's a no goal there. That is absolutely stupid that's a no goal. Frank Sinatra says 2-0. No, it stayed 1-0. They've just disallowed the goal. They said it was a free kick to Norwich. That is an absolutely disgusting call there. That was absolutely... Greasy Gamer says, Rob, that was goal every day of the week. Absolutely. That is horrific. That is a horrific call by the referee there. But anyway, you move on. Everyone gets it, but whatever. Ferran Torres there ripped off of a brace in the first 15 minutes here, but that's an absolutely woeful decision there by the referee to call that as a no-goal. And that's going to be a Tim Krul kick. Jan Remmer says, didn't he give a goal? I thought he did originally, but then it got taken back for a no-goal. I thought he gave it a goal, but apparently not. That is just ridiculous. Jan Remmer says that was robbery. I know. That was absolutely madness. Football States Place, you reckon Kane's worth 115 million? You should try and negotiate Tottenham for less. They rejected a $125 million bid, mate. A pound bid, sorry. They rejected a £125 million bid, so 115 is less than they've already rejected. And I think in our situation that 125 is fair. 150 is too much. 150 is too much. So 18 minutes gone here. Should be 2-0, but we got robbed. Right now, the other games, guys, Aston Villa and Newcastle still 0-0. Crystal Palace and Brentford still 0-0. Leeds and Everton still 0-0. And obviously this game 1-0. Football State says, oh, wait, they rejected 125 million. I didn't hear that. Yeah, they did. They did it this week. but it's because they know that City's desperate. Well, we're not as desperate as they believe, but because of the result against Tottenham, they think that we're unbelievably desperate. And look, I definitely do indeed want a striker, however, a big striker like Harry Kane, but we ain't desperate for it. We won the league last year off the back of not really having a striker. Justin Sunderland says that this Norwich player was running his back leg, clipped the City player. It was accidental, but still some contact, very harsh though. But that was on the Norwich player. I saw that. The Norwich player's leg is the one that came into contact with City by his leg being out of an unordinary position. That shouldn't be penalised against City. There's no way you penalise City against that. It's very harsh. I saw that leg. I saw it come into contact, but his leg came into contact with City player, not the other way around. The only member says you guys would like a striker, but it's not really a need. Exactly right. We won the Premier League last year. We made the Champions League final last year. We won the League Cup last year, and we got to what we get semi-final in the FA Cup. It says Aguero wants to leave Barcelona because Messi left, so bring him back. Did he really? Does he really want to? Well, to be fair, he was there for that reason. Cancelo here. I know that he did want to go there. Oh, penalty. No, if he had gone down there, it could have been a penalty. But he didn't go down. He didn't go down. But chance here for Man City down the right-hand side. Gabriel Jesus with the ball. Gabriel Jesus looking for Bernardo Silva, and Silva gets it back to Jesus. Jesus looking for a little bit of place here, but 20 minutes gone here, guys. It's 1-0 Man City. It should be 2-0, but hit that thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Braithwaite says Grealish playing. Absolutely, mate. Oh, Cancelo will let that ball go out. Damn it. Justin Sunderland says, yeah, true. To be fair, the ref didn't even blow the foul initially. He was kind of forced to once VAR got involved. I know, crazy. I know, he didn't even call the foul originally and then decides, oh no, it's now a foul. Just madness. Braithwaite says, yeah, Aguero told his manager to find a way to get him out of the contract. To be fair, like he would have gone there to be with his mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Messi is his uncle, his son's uncle and whatnot. He would have wanted to be around his family. And to be fair enough, Barcelona are in the mud right now. Absolutely. Football State says, yeah, he said he was upset Messi left. He basically indirectly said he wants to leave and then he magically got injured. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't say he magically got injured. Obviously, as a City supporter, I can tell you right now, he gets injured quite a significant amount, but in the same sense, I do get what you're saying. Football State says he only went for Messi not to play for Barca. Yeah, of course. Of course. So that's because he's best friends with him. That's his best mate. So 21 minutes gone here, and City playing with the ball around the halfway point. And Walker, beautiful ball from Walker to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, yes! Take that off your dogs. Grealish with a goal. Take that off your dogs. Grealish with a goal. Beautiful. Grealish with a home debut goal. How about that for whoever told... Who was the one who was telling me that Grealish isn't good? Who was telling me before? Come on. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again, baby. I want to hear it again. Tell me in the chat that Grealish isn't good. Tell me in the chat that Grealish isn't good. Eloise Wilburn says, all my friends are at the City match right now. Well, we're here right now, Eloise, and we're celebrating as Jack Grealish goes and scores a goal. Bonshka! 2-0 to Man City. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Grealish. I did tell you guys, put him into your fantasy team. He's going to score a couple of goals here today, and that is a beautiful peach of a ball from Gabriel Jesus across. It just goes across to Grealish, and it just goes smack bang in. Who was the goddamn one telling me in the last stream that Grealish is goddamn not a good player? Because they said to me that he was past it or some shit. Yeah, we'll take that for past it. Goal in his first 22 minutes of his home debut. But Gabriel Jesus, how good's he been? Gabriel Jesus has been fantastic in this game, and Grealish is going to put that ball in the back of the net. Justin Sunderland says, oh, nice, let's go. I just switched over to the Newcastle game, so I didn't even see it. Well, it's a bit of a scuff shot here from Grealish, but in the same sense, it still goes in, baby. Still goes in. I like it. I like it. I like it. Should be 3-0, mind you. Should be 3-0, but it's 2-0, and I'll take it. So 2-0 here, Man City, and the goal has been confirmed. So eat that one, VAR. Football says, I forgot his name. He said he lost his touch. Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, man, I wish I remembered his name. But he said, yeah, that Grealish had lost his touch, and I said it was ridiculous. Or how about that one for a lost touch? He touched it right into the back of the net. Literally. Literally. But Norwich here with the ball. They get this ball inside the attacking half. Ooh, yeah, I realise what you're saying, Justin Sunderland. I've known Man City over the years can go very hard in one half and slow down the second half. So you definitely don't want City to score 4 or 5 in the first half because they will slow down in the second half and you might not see it. But in the same sense, man, Norwich are not going to score in this game. It's going to be a nil. They're not even getting any of the ball, mate. So don't worry. You just need to hope that Man City score in the second half. And if they play like this, mate, they're going to win this game 8-0. If they play like this, mate, they're going to win 8-0. Football State says, let's bring Grealish to the A-League when he's 38. Brisbane Roar? Wouldn't say no, mate. Wouldn't say no, buddy. Oh, he'll go to Melbourne City, but to be honest with you. Well, he won't, but I'm just saying if he did. Aguero to the A-League. And Braith, you know, I would like to see Grealish here. Oh, he's lost his touch, though. He's lost his touch. Oh, bullshit. That's a free kick against Gundogan. Football State says Grealish has unbelievable ball control. If you watched the Tottenham game last week, guys, everyone keeps talking smack about Grealish. Grealish was probably our best player last week. Grealish was probably our best player for Man City last week against Tottenham. Like, I don't understand all the criticism that he was copping. Like, truly, that should have been cleared off the line there by Norwich, but still. Braithwaite says Aguero to Central Coast Mariners. Mate, no one's replacing Matty Simon. Matty Simon is king. But 24 and a half minutes gone here. You gotta remember, this is Grealish's class. Oh no, but you should have seen the Liverpool vs Burnley stream where someone was telling us that that Grealish has passed it. Some Chelsea fan was saying Grealish has passed it. He's not as good anymore. I said, what are you goddamn talking about? He's played one game. He's probably our best player in that game. Justin Sutherland says, more of the older big name players will be more likely to go and play in America, more money and more publicity. Absolutely. But City with the ball here. Oh, that's going to be defended nicely by Norwich, and City going to kick this ball down the left-hand side. Football State says Bonnie. Is it Wilfred Bonnie? Ex-Man City, Wilfred Bonnie. Is that who you're talking about? Going to one, out to the right-hand side here. Gabriel Jesus gets it back to Kyle Walker. Walker here. Gets it up to Bernardo Silva. Gets it back to Walker. Walker here could go for a bit of a whip here, but he gives it off to Gabriel Jesus instead. Are you talking about Wilfred Bonnie? As in the ex-Swansea and Man City player that just never worked out with us? He never did. He never did. But City here with the ball. Jeez, Wilfred Bonnie. He actually was very good at Swansea. I didn't mind him at Swansea. But when he came to City, it was a real deliberate move to try and get another Eden Dzeko. But it just didn't work out. So he's actually our last big striker that we had outside of Dzeko. Sorry. I said in the last stream it was Dzeko, but no, it was definitely Wilfred Bonnie. But 26 minutes gone here. He's getting linked to the A-League victory. Jeez, that'd be huge. I would love to see that. The real Wombat. That's the one. Yeah, the real Wombat was the one who said that Grealish was Walker, Carl Walker, brilliant. Or save. Good save by Tim Krul there. By the way, guys, I want to ask you a question. Do you think of Tim Krul as a Norwich keeper, or do you still think of Tim Krul as a Newcastle keeper? I always see Tim Krul as Newcastle. I know he's been at Norwich for like 4 years now, but I always see when I think of Tim Krul, I think of Newcastle, not Norwich. So, but yeah, that was Kyle Walker. That was a nice play there, but it was nice work by Tim Krul to whack that one away. So 2-0 here, Man City, but Norwich with the ball, and that's going to go over the sideline here, and Grealish is going to get the ball here. Matty says Newcastle. Yeah, I always think of Tim Krul as Newcastle. Gal says, yeah, the real Wombat was going all about him not having it, and I was just saying, like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's just my opinion. I'm like, how do you have an opinion based on one game where he was one of the better players in said game? But City here is ball into the centre, and oh my god, Norwich are going to get beaten 6-0 in this game, lads. Brendan says he was better at Newcastle than Norwich's Norwich defence ain't as good as Newcastle. Yeah, Tim Krul was actually not bad at Newcastle. I didn't mind him there, and he was there when I think they were there in 2011-12 when they came fourth, didn't they? Or fifth? I think fifth. Arsenal came fourth because Arsenal love a good fourth placing back in the day. Because they would always be like, oh, we make the Champions League and we don't even spend any money. Yeah, well, cool. How are you doing now? So 28 minutes gone here. City with the ball. Gets out left-hand side here. We've got some good opportunity here for Cancelo. Cancelo's had such a major impact in this game right now. Oh, that's going to be a handball there against Norwich. Handball against Norwich. James Herbert says, by Liverpool. What did I tell you, James? Tell me, James. What did I tell you? What did I say the scoreline would be? What did I tell you the scoreline would be, James? Did I say 2-0? Did I say 2-0 or not? Did I goddamn say 2-0, James? Huh? How about that one? I like that one. Matchday says empty had, what are you, 12? Yanni Mavitas says Norwich are a very poor side, to be honest. No disrespect to them at all, but I don't think they're Premier League quality. They're not, mate. I've got them coming in 20th position. I've got them coming in 20th position. I've got Crystal Palace coming in 19th, and I've probably got Watford coming in 18th at this point. James says, don't know, I left before you spoke. Well, guess what? You should listen, mate, because I said that the one that would screw you would be the Liverpool one. But Gundogan here on the left-hand side over the top, and oh my God, I thought it was a goal. Jeez, Rodri nearly put his head onto that and nearly went in for a goal, but it went to Timmy Krul. Justin Teller says, what did you have in your multi? He had Liverpool -2 and Man City -2. And I said Liverpool -2 could be a little bit dodgy because Burnley could be cheeky. But like, geez, Empty had comments. What are you, 12, mate? Really? Is that the best you got? Empty had? My God, you are definitely at least in grade 3. Everton penalty. Everton just got a penalty against Leeds. Well, there you go. Have they scored it? Are you saying they scored it, or is it just a penalty? So Norwich here with the ball. Liverpool never really looked like they were going for the killer blow there. Burnley did really solid in that game. They really did. They did really solid in that game. Oh, they haven't taken it yet. Who's taking their penalties right now? Is it Decore? Who's taking their penalties? James Herbert says, see the free kick against Dortmund. Got a throw from about 30 yards. I haven't seen anything yet. Haven't seen it. If you're talking about a game from today, haven't seen anything from around the footballing world today. This is my fifth stream. This is my 5th stream today, James. I've done 3 NRL games. I got to witness the chat going crazy when Geelong choked away a massive lead against the D's. And then also streamed the Liverpool versus Burnley game, mate. Oh, Calvert-Lewin, of course. Why would I think Decore? Calvert-Lewin. So Man City with the ball here. Grealish. Oh, Grealish is control. Gets it off to Gundogan. Gundogan here to Bernardo Silva. Silva here outside the box. And it's going to be corner. No, good work there by Tim Krul. Jonathan got it. Okay, so Everton do lead 1-0, guys. Would you guys like me to put the scorelines of all the different games on the screen, by the way? Would you guys like me, like in future, not now, but next week, to have like all the Sunday morning games as all the scorelines down here, with the main score obviously being here of the stream that we're doing? Not too sure. But Everton up 1-0. The more members that we do have, the more ability I'm able to do with, obviously, my stuff that I'm creating. But I'll do that anyway, to be honest with you. But it's just an idea. But Man City here with the ball, they're inside the box. Gives it off to Torres. Torres here outside the box. Gives it back off here to Cancelo. Grealish now. He's looking for something. Yeah, okay, no worries. I'll do that next week. James Herbert. I don't want to talk about the AFL right now, to what I witnessed, or what I heard about anyway. I didn't get to watch it. I was streaming the rugby league, but in the same sense. Anyone who talks about Geelong, guess what? You're getting timed out. Do it, James. I dare you. I'll time you out. I know you're a moderator. I'll still time you out if you talk about it. Don't do it. Football States says, Blaze, check the body news. Post, have you finished stream? Oh, chance here for City. But then again, I'll say that a lot. James Herbert says, West Ham versus Leicester stream, though, please. When is that? Is that tomorrow? Oh, I'll do that. 6 a.m. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. So Grealish here with the ball. And that's going to go out for a good play there by the left back there for Norwich. Very good play. Oh, chance here. Oh, good defense again from Norwich. We don't see that much. That's a free kick, absolutely. Referee, are you shitting me? Yeah, of course that's a free kick. Are you joking? Braithwaite says, when's that game, Leicester? That's at 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Is it 6 a.m. Tuesday, James, or 5 a.m.? If it's 5 a.m., I'm not doing it. If it's 6 a.m., I'll do it. Oh, man, I'm so happy. Man City play Arsenal at 9:30 next week. Beautiful. That's a beautiful time slot. Next week. And then Liverpool versus Chelsea later that night. I had to figure out, next week I'm going to have 6 streams on that day. Jeez. 5 a.m. I hate you, James. God damn, I hate you. Football State says Norwich got relegated, then promoted right away. But yeah, they'll get relegated again, then probably get promoted right away too, because they're better than the Championship, but they're not good enough for the Premier League. And over the top here, straight to the keeper, and Tim Krul will grab that one very easily. Matchday says Arsenal beat City 2-1. But if you're going to troll me, like, at least get involved in the chat besides just throwing out random stupid comments. Like, my guy, like, if you think Arsenal beat City 2-1, like, you be my guest. You look like the flog, not me. But, like, if you're going to at least try and troll me, 1, please make it better than what you're doing, because it's really 6-year-old insults. And 2, like, truly, man, like, just troll better, man. Just troll better. So 12 minutes to go here. What is this, a rugby league stream, my guy? You're going to do much better than that in European football. Then Arsenal beat City 2-1 and empty had. My God. James Evans says, if Arsenal beat City 2-1, I'll give you a $500 bonus bet. It's just ridiculous. Like, I would expect more than above grade 3 banter in a Premier League stream. You know what I'm saying? I'd expect a little bit better. Football Stats is there at a level between too good for the Championship and not good enough for the Premier. Absolutely, man. That's exactly how it is. It's exactly how it is. Justin Sutherland says, the grind's real impressed that you've kept the same energy throughout the day. Got to remember I'm on keto too, man, so I am definitely in a bit of a struggle. Matchday says, I'll contribute when City create talent instead of buying history. Okay, so then don't talk about Chelsea then. Also, don't talk about teams like Liverpool, who have spent a lot of money recently. Also, don't talk about teams like United, who have spent, about 600, 700 million in the last 7 years? So it's all fantastic to talk about that, but, I would like to see you talk about United, or I would like to see you talk about Chelsea, or I'd like to see you definitely talk about Chelsea. I'd like to see that PSG. Talk about them. I guarantee you support United, don't you? Do you? You'll talk Arsenal? Oh, okay, cool. You can talk Arsenal all you like, and they're absolutely dog shit, and they're not going to be good for ages. So you can talk the talk, baby, but you can't walk the walk. You guys can be talking all about the last 20 years. When was the last time you won a goddamn trophy? Huh? When was the last time Arsenal won a trophy? Yeah, okay, cool. They don't want to spend the money? Cool. You ain't going to win nothing either. You ain't going to win nothing either. You can not spend all the money all you like, big boy, but you ain't going to win nothing. I remember when all you Arsenal fans would talk to us saying, oh yeah, we still make the Champions League every single year. We don't spend the money like you lot. Yeah, cool. How they going now? Matt? How they going now? Matchday says last year, oh my God. Oh, truly. Oh, you think your team's successful, my guy? The last time you won the Premier League, Man City hadn't even been bought over yet, mate. We hadn't even been bought over yet. Like, madness. Like, you guys, Arsenal, dead set. I wouldn't be talking shit right now, mate. You just lost 2-0 to Brentford. You bottle jobs. You just lost 2-0 to Brentford. Matt Teese's FA Cup one knocked you out in the semi and they went on to win it. Imagine thinking the FA Cup is anywhere near as important as the Premier League or anything else. Brother, the only thing that's more important then is the League Cup, which we've won 4 years in a row. But in the same sense, I don't think you've won that in, how long? We've won how many FA Cups in the last 10 years? We've won how many Premier Leagues in the last 10 years? Get on our level, man. You haven't been in this situation for about 15 years, mate. You're an ex-team. You're a team that can't even... You're fighting for top 10 right now. Talk to me when you're relevant again, mate. Talk to me when you're relevant. Matt D says you bought titles. We won the league undefeated. How many draws did you have, big boy? Because we had more points than you guys in... was it 2018-19? So you went undefeated, and yet we still had more points when we won the league. Just want to throw that one out there, big boy. So Man City here with the ball. Grealish gets the ball off here to Cancelo. Cancelo here with the ball. But I really hope you are enjoying how Arsenal have fallen down the ranks. Were you Wenger out or Wenger in? That's my question. Matt D, answer that question. Were you Wenger out or Wenger in? Matt D still took L's. Oh, we did, but we scored more points. I would definitely take more points than a season full of draws. Means your team was pretty good, but you couldn't get as many points, you couldn't get as many wins as City did. So, thank you very much for coming, but good night. Justin Summerlin says, note to self, never talk shit about City at BKR, you will lose. Well, like, if you're a fan of a team that isn't absolutely woeful in the last 15 years, like, be my guest, man. Like, if you're going to talk like United, at least you've got the titles to back it up. You got Arsenal. Like, you're going to talk about the undefeated season where you had like 100 draws? That's cool, man. We had a season where we went over 100 points. Did Arsenal do that? No, they finished like 80 points. Arsenal were nowhere near 100 points. Like, you can talk as much as you like, man, but the last time Arsenal were relevant was 15 years ago. Wins one FA Cup and thinks they're the shit. Wins one FA Cup and thinks they're the shit. They've taken our scraps in Mikel Arteta. And want to talk shit to City? Mate, where your daddy, bitch boy? Where your daddy? Talk to me when you win another Premier League title. Talk to me when you win another Premier League title. Talk to me when you're relevant again, big boy. Grealish here gets the ball, but keep crying, big boy. Keep crying. I love it. I love your tears. Oh, they buy the title. We'll keep doing that. We'll keep winning, and we'll keep enjoying our life while you keep finishing whereabouts. Where'd you come last year? 9th place? 10th place? 8th place? Shit, I don't know, man. We came first, but you guys, oh yeah, successful season. We finished top 10. Yippee! So 38 minutes gone here, 2-0 here to Man City. Matty says doesn't have to spend 400 million on a defense. Also wins the title. doesn't finish in the top. Oh, what, did you come 10? Actually, let's go have a look here. EPL 2020. Let's have a look at this one. Beautiful. All right, let's go and look at the ladder here. So Man City on top of the table. Wow. Okay, so Arsenal obviously, because they're so fantastic, they should obviously be in the top 4, right? Oh no, not there. United second, Liverpool third, 4, Chelsea, Leicester 5th, West Ham 6th, and not even even Tottenham finished above you. Nice. We don't spend money. Oh, that makes us better. Oh, cute big boy. Oh, Matty says no history. You've got no future. We may have a bit of lackluster history pre-2009, 2010, but in the last 10 years, I would like to ask you, how many Premier League titles have you won in your entire history? That's all I want to know. How many Premier League titles have you won? And then we can get talking. Because you have no future. We have the present and the future, baby. So you can cry about money all you like, but I sit here, I content. We're winning 2-0. Wait a second. This is the scoreline you lost to a recently promoted team. This right here is a recently promoted team. So you can watch your big boy daddies get a win right now, and you can enjoy coming. Where are you right now, actually, after the first week? Where are you right now? 2021-22? Oh, 17th. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, nice. Arsenal doing very good. So I hope I see you in the Arsenal-Chelsea game. I can't wait. You've been absolutely slaughtered here, my dude. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. Arsenal fans talking shit. Mate, get back in your hole. Get back in your goddamn hole, my guy. Get back in your hole. Your team is shit, and I know I'm making you upset right now, and it's the best. It's so good. It's so good. You may have history, but you've got no future. You may have history, but you've got no present. And when we're talking about your history, we're going back to when I was about 8 years old. Do I look 8 years old anymore, mate? Right now, we're the current champions. So have a bit of respect for a team that has won 5 times in the last 10 years. Shush. Thank you. As Sport says, Matchday Arsenal scrub. See, even people in the chat now hating on you. My God, you've really put yourself in the shit here. I'll let the chat deal away with you now. Yanni member says, yeah, and you finished. Oh, Matchday says, you lost last week to a team who haven't won a trophy in 30 years. Well, firstly, they actually won a trophy about 14 years ago, which was the League Cup. Secondly, you finished below them. And thirdly, wait a second. What are you talking about? Because didn't you lose to them twice last year? Big boy? Wait a second. Didn't you lose to Tottenham twice last year? And you also finished below them? Who are you talking to? What are you talking about, guy? You are embarrassing the goddamn shit out of yourself. And it is beautiful. It's beautiful. This is making a game that I'm feeling fantastic right now. My team lost to Tottenham. Your team lost to Brentford. Your team lost to Brentford. My team lost to Tottenham. What are you talking about, big boy? Oh, man. Oh, no. And now he stopped talking. He's crying now. Oh, Mattis, this is your prime. We're in our prime. And yet, I haven't seen you talk to me about how many Premier League titles you've won. That's all I'm asking. And then tell me the last time you did win it too. That's all I need. But I'm going to let the chat deal with you now because you've already been slaughtered by me, and I can see the chat's giving you a bit of a slap up too. You've tried your best. You've failed miserably. The lesson is never to try. If you're going to try and talk Premier League football, man, at least know what you're talking about, because when you're an Arsenal fan, you shouldn't be talking shit because you're going to get slapped up by City fans, by United fans, by Chelsea fans, not by Tottenham fans. Tottenham fans get absolutely ruined by anybody. And then also, obviously, we go to the likes of... by the way, Leicester won 5 years ago. Gee whiz. Last time you won was 15 or something like that. They won 5. So, even Leicester have more recent history than you. Oh, my God. Even Leicester have more recent history than you, mate. Nice. Oh, man. He has been... I'm actually surprised that I had an Arsenal fan have the audacity to talk shit today. I can't believe it. I was expecting a United fan or something like that. But an Arsenal fan, my guy, learn your football before you decide to get talking shit. At least win a trophy that has some relevance before you start talking some shit. My God. Declan Smith says, Matty, West Ham finished above you, mate. Oh my God, West Ham finished above you. Oh my God. My gee whiz. I reckon this guy right now is sitting on the computer. He's like, BKR Sport, I hate you right now. I hate you. Stop talking bad about me. This guy is red to the T. I guarantee this guy looks like a tomato right now. I guarantee this guy looks like a tomato. I think he thought that he could get me done. I think he thought he could do me in. Just wasn't happening. Grealish here, chance here will be a corner. That will be a corner there. Football State says, bro, Wolves finished above them multiple times. Oh my God. Oh no. This guy is dead set. Hilarious. I love it. Anthony says Arsenal's that shit. My God. We didn't really need to speak about that though, but it's pretty obvious. Man, what a poor troll, man. That was brilliant. I love when I can use trolls to my advantage. I love it. I love when trolls don't know what they're talking about, and it makes me look better because I absolutely put them in their place. That's the best part. That's the thing. If you guys get a YouTube channel, guys, just know that if you have trolls, just turn it into an advantage for you. Because this guy is absolutely played into every little hand of mine, and I'm absolutely loving it. Yanni Mavida says, Arsenal have to go back to 2004 just to talk shit. Yikes. Yikes. So 2-0 in Man City, 45 minutes gone. Let's see. I would like this game to finish 2-0 just to represent the same score as what we saw last week. Last week with the old Againers. So 1 minute left here about a time. And, chance here, just on half time. It's not going to be a corner here, I think. It will be a corner. It will be a corner here. Other Sports says, Blaze, they lost to Burnley. A lot last year, probably. They lost to a lot of teams last year. Anthony says, when was the last time Arsenal won the Premier League, won the grand final? Well, there's no grand final in Premier League, but the last time Arsenal won was 2004. Brendan says, Man United in Champions League, where is Arsenal? Oh, wait, not in Europa competition. Tottenham have actually been in the Champions League more recently than Arsenal. Just throw that one out there. Matt says, buddies talk about, I never said about a Premier League grand final, mate. Never said that. So, try again. So a minute added on here over the top, and easy save by Tim Krul. So it'll be half-time here, 2-0. I'll take it. Beautiful. And now we just got to hope for Justin Sunderland and also their City boys to get another goal here. I reckon we win 4-0. I'll take 4-0, to be honest with you. Demetrius says Leeds scored. Well, Leeds. Nice little goal there, apparently. So half-time here, guys. It is 1-1 with Everton. Yeah, it is 1-1 with Everton. But half-time 2-0, Grealish with a great goal, and also obviously that's his debut goal at home with Ferran Torres will score a goal as a goal. He actually scored two, but one of them got robberied off us by the VAR. Look, Norwich just haven't looked good at all. Defensively, they've been out of tune. They've actually not been too bad to defend it, to keep it to 2-0, but it was actually an own goal, by the way, against Krul. It wasn't a goal for Ferran Torres. It was an own goal against Krul. Brendan says, Arsenal are irrelevant, even lost to Brentford, shows how good Arsenal is. Oh no, he's been done with. That's why I'm not even responding now. Like, he knows. And it's gonna really annoy him that I'm not even going to respond to his comments now, because he knows that I know that I've won this battle, and that's the best part about it. That's the best part. And that's the best part about being the person on the channel, because I can sit here, you can see that I'm cool, calm, I'm fine, I just smashed him. And yet I know right now that this guy is sitting there red hot. He's just like, we want everything you have. We want everything you have. Oh, man. Well, you know what we should do? Hold on one second. No, we'll do this for when the Arsenal-Chelsea game's on tomorrow night. I've got an idea. But half-time, what is it? 2-0. Let's hit that thumbs up button. We're on 25 likes. Let's get to 30. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Obviously, we're going to be streaming Premier League all season long. The banter's here. Obviously, if you get the English in regards to their streams, they're not really going to talk as much shit as I am. I'm happy to talk shit. I'm happy to cop it because I know I can give it, because I know what I'm talking about. It's different to a lot of streams that you're going to be used to if you are new to these channels. So hit that subscribe button, join the BKRmy, and get involved in the chat too. If you see someone being an idiot like old Matty boy over here, then be my guest. You can go in on him too, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to reply to an Arsenal fan right now. Justin Summerlin says, wow, Aston Villa just scored a mad goal. Did they really? I should watch. Oh, it's going to be half time anyway. Aston Villa just scored a mad goal against Newcastle. Jeez, all right, I'm going to watch that live. It is half time. Look, I thought Grealish was very good. The second half of that second half was pretty just kind of pretty low key. Matt D said a rocket science. So now after 5 streams, he knows he lost the argument. So now he's picking apart on regards to what I'm talking and the way it's like when you're in an argument and you're talking about like, oh, put an apostrophe here or put a comma. Mate, I streamed 5 streams today, man. Like, I'm exhausted. It's 12:50 at night and I've done 5 streams. So if you're going to really nitpick, then I know I've beaten you brilliantly. Wow, that was a scissor kick. That was a scissor kick. That was a fantastic one. That was a fantastic scissor bicycle, whatever. Good goal. Dimitri Dress says, you were saying it like it only counts when you win the Prem with homegrowns. Football is a business. It's a part of football to buy players just because you guys have nothing left in the budget. Mate, they're a shocking team. But you know you've lost when you start, you've lost even more so when you start making fun of the way the person's talking. Like, can't talk football anymore, baby. So he starts going, rocket science. Mate, you try doing 5 streams in a day, and especially on Keto too, and then start talking to me. XPS Sports says, people can't say you're a glory hunter, you support the Titans and Cubs. I wasn't a glory hunter with City either, mate. I started following us in 2003, so, they were the days of Danny Tiao. He's an Australian, by the way, if you guys don't know who that is. But also, XPS Sports, I'm a Detroit Lions fan too, mate. So Titans, Cubs, Detroit Lions. Geelong Cats obviously were pretty good, but we choked away today. Man City are good now, but we weren't good when I can promise you right now, we were not good back in the day. So, yeah, I've got a pretty lackluster amount of teams that I support, but, the best part is when I have fans of clubs that haven't been successful in nearly 16 years talking as if like my team that is successful in front of their eyes. Oh, I love it. I can put my feet up here and kick it back as my team wins 2-0 minimum. Matt thinks I'm just shelling just banter. I don't think you are though, bro. I know it's just banter, but I don't think you are chilling. I know that I would have upset you there because I know that any Premier League fan who knows this sport would know that you absolutely got slaughtered there, not only by me but by the chat. I saw it. It's fun. It's good fun, man. It's good fun. But I wouldn't advise an Arsenal fan, just for future reference, I wouldn't advise an Arsenal fan to talk shit to any of the big 4 right now because you will get slaughtered. The only team in that area that you can talk shit to is probably Tottenham. It's definitely Tottenham because Tottenham are absolute dog shit. Losing 1-0 in a regular season game at the beginning of the season for the first time in 14 years doesn't really have a great deal of effect on us because last year we were 11th come about the halfway point and won. So I just want to throw that one out there. We were actually below you lot at the halfway point last year, and we won the league. So it shows you that, look, you can talk the shit all you like, but we can lose this game here. We could lose to Norwich, and we still win the league. We'll still be a top 4. We'll still be top 2. But you lose to Brentford, and you struggle to make the top 10. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for coming, but good night. Good night. As Sport says, Blaze, look at Arsenal signing. They have signed a shitty... I actually don't mind Arsenal in comparison. The thing is, man, it's really strange that an Arsenal fan's talking shit to Man City as if, we have a rivalry. We have no rivalry with you. I don't mind you. I hate United and I hate Tottenham, which we have a common consensus with. And I don't really care too much about Chelsea, but I guess because of the Champions League final, it frustrates me, that club. But overall, I've grown up with Chelsea fans as friends. My best friend's my brother is a Chelsea fan, so I don't mind him. I don't mind Chelsea, but overall, man, I have no care factor towards Arsenal. You've never really been a care factor for me ever. You've never been good when we've been good, and we weren't good when you were good. So there's no real animosity here, and that's why I feel it really strange that an Arsenal fan feels like he feels the need to talk shit to City, and yet still gets beaten to a pole. Brendan says, who is Mikel Arteta? Man City have one of the best managed in Pep, United in Ole Solskjaer, Liverpool in Klopp, and Chelsea in Tuchel. Yep. And then Mikel Arteta was the assistant to Pep, mind you. He was the assistant to Pep. Mikel Arteta, I will say that the worst I've ever felt, and this is something you guys probably don't know, but the worst I've ever felt in sport, not Titans, not Cubs, not City, not anyone, doesn't matter who it was, the worst moment I've ever felt in sport was actually against Arsenal in 2011-12, and it was the goal, I think it was Mikel Arteta who scored the goal, actually, and we lost 1-0. This was the day we thought we'd lost the league. This was the day we went 8 points behind with 5 games to go. Arsenal scored in the 88th minute. I think it was Mikel Arteta who scored the goal, and it was Balotelli who got red carded in the 90th minute. That was possibly the worst. I bawled my eyes out. I fell on my knees and I bawled my eyes out that day. That was the worst feeling I've ever had in any sporting event ever. Worse than going down 2-1 QPR. QPR was a bit more shock. But that Arsenal game was the worst feeling I've ever had, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that. Archie says, thoughts on Grealish first half? I thought Grealish was good, man. I think Grealish in the first half of the first game and also the second game, I thought the first game, the whole game, he was pretty good, man. I thought the first game was pretty good. I thought he was our best player, despite the fact that we obviously lost the game. And then this game, I thought he was very good for this entire first half. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Matty says, we had 20 seasons finished in the top 4 while Wenger was manager. What are you saying we haven't been good? So you're telling me the last decade's been good for you? If you think the last decade's been good for you, this is why your club's shit. You are part of the reason your club is shit. Like, on a real, non-banter here. If you think your club has been successful in the last 10 years, you are part of the reason your club is absolutely dire right now, and you have no argument for that. If you truly believe your club has been successful in this last 10 years, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, my guy. Justin Sunderland says... I saw that. I didn't bother responding, really, because I'm currently wearing... well, this is the old logo. Okay, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It's the old logo, but I'm currently wearing a City singlet, mate. Like, it's not really rocket science. It's not really rocket science, mate. Not rocket scientist. It's not... Oh, well, actually, rocket scientist would make a lot more sense in regards to the not making sense part if I had gone with that. But 3 likes away from 30, guys. Bing, boom, boom. Smack the thumbs up button. Let's get up to 30 right now, immediately. And if you don't hit 30 likes, gee whiz, you're going to become an Arsenal fan for the rest of your life. But truly, if an Arsenal fan thinks that their team's been successful in the last 10 to 15 years, you do you, man. But geez, you can enjoy mid-table mediocrity. And this isn't banter. I do genuinely feel sorry for you if you think your team's been successful in the last 10 years. As you sports says, Arsenal fans still missing Wenger, now they have a comedian in Arteta. You know what's crazy? In regards to Arsenal, like, they literally absolutely ravaged this man. You know, they humiliated him. You know, after everything he did, they said Wenger out. They wanted him out. They absolutely tore this man to shreds. Like, the way that Wenger was taken out of Arsenal was disgusting. However, big however, I don't believe that, to be fair, if he stayed, I don't know how long it goes on for though, man, because they were still not doing good. You're making the top 4. What's the point of making top 4 if you're not winning the Premier League? What's the point of top 4 if you're not doing something in the Champions League? You get knocked out in the group stage every time. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the point of making top 4 and then being happy with top 4? If you are happy with top 4, you are not on the level of City, you are not on the level of Chelsea, you are not on the level of United, and you are not on the level of Liverpool. Because we make top 4, we're disappointed. We only care if we win the league. If we come 4th, that's an unsuccessful season for us. So that tells you right there your mindset compared to our mindset. We come 4th, that's a disappointing season. You come 4th, you're having a party. You're having a party. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the difference. If you think your club has been successful in the last 10 years and you think that making the top 4 is an achievement, then well done, mate. But I'm going to enjoy winning while you can enjoy making the top 4. If that's your goal, then you were successful for a long time, but you did nothing with it. As you sports says, Blaze, remember that my Chelsea played Arsenal in the Europa League final in 2017. We won 4-1. You did beat them, yeah. Cody Inwood says, Man City have definitely had a great last 10 years. I know it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. Braith Williams says, only time I've been decently happy with top 4 is when we couldn't buy 2 seasons ago. Obviously, if we go back 20 years ago, I would have been ecstatic with top 4. But nowadays, if we finish 4th, if we finish out of the top 4, I'm writing. I'm goddamn writing if we finish out of the top 4. I'm goddamn writing. Matt D says, we don't have $1 billion team. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? I know Arsenal fans. I know you guys want to be that team. I know you guys aren't happy with your team. And the only reason you're having a go at City, and the only reason you have a go at Chelsea besides the independent rivalry that you have between them with the local derby, is because you would like to be that club, but your owners don't spend. Your managers don't spend. You don't get given the ability to spend. No wonder your club is now getting a lot of tickets for sale in regards to Chelsea. We have tickets for sale. Welcome to the party. But this is also because that Man City is a workers' man club. Our club has been a workers' man club in entirety of its history, and it's outpriced the local fans. Our club has outpriced our own local fans, and that's the disappointment with our club, yeah? You know, this is the thing. If you want to go toe-to-toe with me, man, I can guarantee you that I can go way deeper than you have. I guarantee you're an Australian who understands the basics of the Premier League over the last 20 to 30 years. But if you want to go deeper, man, we can talk about Arsenal's derailing on a financial standing point in regards to their ownership, in regards to their ticket sales, in regards to a great deal of things. And we can also talk about that in regards to City. City have been outpriced by our own owners here, and it's unfortunate. And that's why fans make fun of the fact that we have not a full crowd here, because unfortunately, it is too expensive. It is too expensive. And you guys are the exact same. You guys charge a lot more than we do. Your club has been the most expensive club in the entire world to go and watch, and yet your club is shithouse. Your club is the most disrespectful club to its fans out of the entire footballing world, and there is no argument about that. You charge your fans an exorbitant amount to go watch them at Arsenal, and yet they have won absolutely nothing besides an FA Cup in the last 10 years, a couple of FA Cups. Cool story. You want to charge the big bucks, then you go and win the Premier League. You want to charge the big bucks, then you make the Champions League every year. You want to charge the big bucks, then you win the League Cup every year. You want to charge the big bucks, win more than 2 FA Cups in the last 10 years. But you guys are the most disrespectful club to your fans in history, and there's no chance that you can argue that. It's an absolute fact. An absolute fact. Matt D says, at least people turn up. Well, then tell me how many fans you've got tickets sold on Monday, because it's Arsenal versus Chelsea, and I can guarantee you right now that there is still 15,000 tickets on sale in regards to Arsenal. Your own fans don't want to turn up. You know why? Because it's too expensive, and your team is up to tripe. There is no argument about it. There is no argument about it. You can try and defend it all you like, but you have no argument for that, because you don't know how to argue that, because I guarantee you that you have watched the basics and the on top level, on top of the water level. You're not going deep into the water. I guarantee you don't know shit really about your club. I guarantee you that you only know the basics and you know the Australian basics. So when you start to understand your team a lot better and the way that they disrespect their own fans, then come back and talk to me, because Arsenal, you ain't anywhere near in the limelight compared to anyone, and I know it, and I love it that you guys are so upset that City and Chelsea are able to spend money and you're not. Liverpool spend money and you can't. United spend money and you can't. Every other team, Tottenham, able to spend more money than you, and you can't. You know what? Tottenham finish above you. So that's a big old fat old L on your forehead. Chelsea finish above you. Tottenham finish above you. You used to be the best team in London, and now you're out of dog shit. So get out my face. Your team is shithouse. You haven't won in 15 years. Your club disrespects your fans, and you're not doing anything to improve anytime soon. You get our rejects, and you make them your manager, and yet he's done worse for you than you ever could have thought. So thank you for coming. Now try and actually respond, because I guarantee you, besides entry-level response, you couldn't do it. But anyway, let's move back into the game. Second half has gone underway here. You got underway here. Anthony says, Matty boy, this is why Rooney left Arsenal. He's been absolutely slaughtered, man. His entry-level stuff, his replies are entry-level, man. Like, it's just honestly, anyone could pick apart this fan right now. He knows doesn't know what a single thing he's talking about. He doesn't know a single thing he's talking about. I guarantee this guy thinks he knows Premier League. He didn't know shit about his own club, let alone other clubs. His best thing is you buy. Like, what are you? What are you, 15? This is the level of banter you've got, bro? Your banter is dog shit, my guy. I've just picked apart your club, and yet all you say is, you buy. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. Bro, keep sitting there and messaging 100 times. I love it. Oh, man. Yanni Maverick says, Emery did better than Arteta is doing. Oh, I know. Anyone's doing better than Arteta is doing, but Jack Thompson, I love being a City fan. I know, it's very easy. It's very easy, mate. I can tell you right now, there wasn't a time when it was easy. I can tell you right now, it wasn't a time when it was easy. But this was when Matty, unfortunately, was still probably was still probably getting into the Premier League for the first time. He'll tell me he's been supporting for 20 years or whatnot, but from his responses, he hasn't given me an in-depth response at a single time besides, you boy. God. It's literally a 12-year-old IQ here. Braitham says, so Norwich look good. Norwich look terrible. Norwich look terrible here. Anyway, we've done enough with you, Matty. I've absolutely slaughtered you. Come back when you know your football, but we're going to get back into the game here because my team is winning 2-0 while your team loses 2-0 to Brentford. But journalists will come off here for Mumba. Mumba will come on here for Norwich. Hopefully that can change around their team a little bit. They need a lot more, though. They haven't been able to have any possession. I would honestly say this possession has probably been about 70% here. I would honestly probably say the possession here has been upwards of 70% for Man City. I haven't seen Norwich touch the ball a great deal, to be honest with you. As sports on Monday, I'll be surprised we have more fans than Arsenal. Fair enough, to be honest with you. Brett Leatham says Brentford for the top 4. Brentford, for me, I think will come about 11th or 10th. I actually am really impressed with them, and I've been saying this since they were in the Championship. I watched a lot of them in the Championship, and I thought they were strong, and it was unfortunate that they lost in the playoff final the year beforehand. I thought they were the better team to come up out of the two. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. Matt D, I don't make bets with people on this channel because one, you guys majority never pay up, and two, mate, you've got an account there with just a basic logo and Matt D. I have absolutely no idea who you are. I don't make bets with people on the channel, unfortunately. If you'd like to make a bet with me, then go for it, man. But I guarantee you don't pay up anyway. Braitham says Brentford will basically do what Leeds did last year. Brentford should have been the Prem. But, true. In regards to not doing a show, I didn't even read it, to be honest with you. I didn't even read it to you. No, I'm streaming City regardless. I don't really give a shit. I'm streaming City. I couldn't care less. No, if you want to say that you're going to beat Chelsea, fantastic. If you think Arsenal beat Chelsea, fine. But if Chelsea win, then you become a member. Fair enough. That's just what we're going to do here, because I'm not going to ruin my channel for a stupid little bet with you, my guy. There's no way that I would... That's just stupid, mate. So you either make the bet yourself and say you're going to become a member of Chelsea win, because if you're the confident one here, then go for it. Declan Smith says, Matt, do you think Arsenal win? No, he's just talking shit. But if he thinks Arsenal win, then be my guest, man. If you're confident you're going to beat Chelsea, make the bet. You'll become a $5 member if Chelsea win. If Arsenal win, you're not going to be tuning into the channel. I can guarantee you that right now. Matt D says, but we're so bad, should be free money for you. But the thing is, man, I know football. You are terrible. You are terrible. But the thing is, man, you are a random person on YouTube, my guy. I ain't going to put my channel into a potential of not being able to stream my game because of you, man. See, this is the thing. You think you affect me, my guy. I'm enjoying my team here, enjoying winning 2-0. If you want to make your bet, be my guest, big boy. But if you don't want to make the bet, that's fine. But you're backing away from your own bet here. Because I have no interest in betting with people on here because no one ever pays up. So some people do. Justin Sunderland did, to be honest with you. So 49 minutes gone here, 2-0 Man City. See, this is the thing, another thing. Arsenal fans, you think that a regular season game means shit. We lost to Tottenham and we're still going to finish top 2 minimum. And this is the difference. Oh, close to a goal there. It will be going out for a corner here. Make the bet or not. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to respond to you. Either say yes or no. Justin Sunderland is happy to donate. Exactly right. You did the right thing, but a lot of people don't. So that's why I'm not going to sit here and make a bet with someone because I know that a lot of people don't. If you want to be confident in your team, be my guest, man. If you're so confident Arsenal win, then make the bet. Make the bet. Make the bet on your end, man. If you're so confident. You don't need me to do anything because you're just here to prove your own ego because I know this is an ego thing for you because I've bruised your ego really solidly tonight. Matty says make the bet or not. Up to you, man. XBS Sports says, talking about support a shit club, I go for the Melbourne Rebels. Oh, yeah, they're pretty shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So 50 minutes gone here. It's 2-0 Man City. Let's see if we can get a bit more attacking here. Like, obviously, we scored 2 goals. Well, actually, Justin Sunderland really needs to score another goal here. Justin, if we score a goal in this second half, it's all over. It's all over. You've won your bet, man, because Norwich aren't scoring here. I think they've had one shot, and it was straight at the keeper, and it was woeful. It was absolutely woeful. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. Just go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Matt D, either make the bet. I'm not going to respond. As he sports says, Blaze, do you know that Matt D is face against Lukaku? Anthony says, Blaze, Arsenal will lose against Chelsea 4-0. But see, I don't care. Either make the bet or don't talk. It's up to you, man. You're backing away from your own bet. So 40 minutes to go here. It's just because his ego's been bruised and he's trying so desperately. He's trying very desperately. Amelia K says, hi, hello Amelia. Tough loss for Geelong today, unfortunately. This is what happens sometimes. People they get into banter and they can't handle the banter and their ego gets bruised and they really, really, really desperately want to try and get one back. It just is what it is. He can't handle it. And there's no way Matt D actually pays up on his bet either. See, have a good night, bud. Yeah, good night, big boy. Easy victory against you, man. Cry some more, man. Cry some more. Justin Sutherland says, yeah, can't see Norwich scoring either. Dependra Chaya says, when you sleep, mate, I'll sleep when I'm dead, mate. I love my football, I love my sport. And this is, I thrive off you, man. I thrive off you, Matty D. I thrive off you, man. Thank you very much for an enjoyable stream, because you've been put into a grave here today. David Travis says, you'll be going 11 hours, mate. Good work. Yeah, absolutely. It's been a big day here, 5 streams. You know, we just love our sport, man. That's the thing. But I thrive off shit talk. This channel is built on banter. But at least if you have the banter, know your football team. So Man City here gets the ball out to the right-hand side. And Gabriel Jesus will have this ball. He's really playing as a right winger today. It's been odd, but he's actually had a pretty good game, to be honest with you. Oh, Chansey! Oh, Rodri over the top. Over the top bar there. Over the top bar. Anyone says streaming the Chooks game tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely, bro. I stream all NRL games, man. Unless there's a rugby game on, like the All Blacks and Wallabies, but majority of the time. But yeah, I'll stream every rugby game. Cody Woods says, I still have a lot to learn before I could even consider banter. See, the thing is, man, in rugby league, you can really get in with the entry level. But unfortunately, Matt, you can't get in with entry level. You need to know history. You need to know where your club is at right now. You need to know who you're talking to. Because if you're a club that's a shit club, like if you're a Norwich, there's no way a Norwich fan would talk shit to Man City. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like there's no way. Tottenham would, because they think, but Tottenham would get slammed by anybody. I don't care who you are. Tottenham would get slammed by anybody. Even if you're a Norwich fan, you could still talk shit on Tottenham. Nottingham Forest could still talk shit on Tottenham by a long way. Man City had the ball here. Grealish. Oh, that's going to be inside the box. Chancey. Cleared away. It's still going to be City ball here. Gets it outside to Kyle Walker. Oh, good defense there. Good defense there. Yellow Warrior says you shredded Matt D. There's no point you responding, man. If you're going to hide away from your own bet, that's on you, man. No point even responding. You've been done dirty. If you don't want to make your own bet about becoming a $5 member if Chelsea win, that's on you. But no one cares anymore. You've been done dirty. Either suck up your bruised ego or move along, my guy. Or move along. So City will get the ball here. I thought you were going to bed, by the way. I love when people tell you they're going to bed and they don't actually do it because he's got such a bruised ego. So Norwich are going to free kick here inside their own half. Yellow Warriors, he's shredded Dragons finally today. Well, the thing is, man, if you want to come at me, know your shit. Matty says, I don't care about the $5. I just love to see your name in green because that would be a nice little second victory there. $5. See, now he's trying to insult in regards to other things, guys. It shows just how hurt this guy actually is. He's still going. How upset is he? The tears is unreal. I can't believe I've upset him this much. He'll tell us, he'll be like, oh, I'm just chilling, it's just banter. This has really been fun on this stream. I love it. I love it. But left-hand side here, City get the ball. City get the ball here. He's still going. He's still going. He can't make his own bet. He's still going. Make the bet, or it's time you go to bed, mate. You've already told us you're going to bed. Brendan says Everton up 2-1. Well, there you go. Oh, yeah. To be fair, I think I said Everton 2-1, but then again, all chancy for City. No, cleared away there. And Jesus gets his back here to Walker. Walker shot. No, save there. It's going to be Jesus. Jesus inside the box. Oh, missed. Damn it. Matt D, man, last chance. I'm going to time you out of this because you're just wasting our time now. Either make the bet or I'm going to time you out for 5 minutes because, brother, honestly, you're just one of those repetitive things that go over and over. I've already ripped you apart in regards to the gold trophy. I've responded to this 4 times. Do you need me to make it easy for you to understand? Gee whiz, bro, either come up with something that is actually more than entry-level Premier League or make the bet or time for you to leave, mate. My goodness me, I can easily time you out. You've already been done dirty here, mate. Gee whiz, I don't need you here anymore. Either make the bet or time for you to leave. Young Nana says, just leave, man. Honestly, I know. The guy is making even more of a fool of himself. He makes a bet and then said, oh, no, I'm not going to do it. Matt D says, Bant's done. Don't say my name again. Matt D, your team is shithouse, mate. Don't say my name again. This guy thinks he won. Don't say my name again. This guy thinks he won. Oh, you know when it's so early in the morning, you know you've been streaming for so long, it's funny. It's 1:13 in the morning, and this guy is talking to me as if he won this banter. Oh man, you got a lot to learn, big boy. You got a lot to learn. Come back when your ego's not bruised. So 34 minutes to go here in the game. It's 2-0 Man City. Left hand side, they're going to go here. Oh man, you know when you laugh so much that you start to cough? Man, that's when you know it's funny. But that's when you know it's like that early morning laugh where you just can't stop. Sorry, Paul, I won't say your name again. Gee whiz. Oh man, that was unreal. That was unreal. Archie McCall says, what are your top 3 favourite sports? I don't ask that question, man, because then people are always like, oh, why do you like my sport, man? Why are you streaming this sport when you don't even like it? You know what I'm saying? I don't put that out there. So Man City here with the ball. And Grealish is going to get that ball outside of Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus gets his ball back here in the box. So we'll talk a bit more about the actual going on of the football right now. Exactly right, Amelia, but... Oh, Matty D. He got me. He got me good, lads. He got me good. Justin Sunderland says Cricket Soccer League. Oh, is that for you? Well, cricket's coming back very soon. I know cricket's kind of on now, but it's not really on now, if you know what I'm saying. But it's coming back soon. I will be streaming all of the 2020 and obviously the T20 World Cup too, BBL and the T20 World Cup. Looking forward to that. The T20 World Cup should be really fun. I think that's being played. I know it's Afghanistan. It is absolutely not being played in Afghanistan. It's being played somewhere in the Middle East somewhere. Maybe Iran. Maybe, I'm not sure. Banana Silva here gets the ball over the top, left hand side. No, cleared away by Norwich. City here outside the box. Outside the Banana Silva. Anthony says, you've been going for 11 hours. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. We'll be streaming 4 games tomorrow too, actually. But when you're on keto, man, you actually get more energy. You actually get more... You can actually sleep for less amount of time. You just keep going. It's really good. It's really good. Not only are you really healthy, I've only been on 4 days, but I'm already feeling a bit... No, cleared away. Left-hand side here. Oh, that's too hard. Justin Sutherland says, wait, was it meant to be in Afghanistan? That's mess. No, it was meant to be here in Australia. It was meant to be here, and then it got moved to India. It was meant to be Australia, and then it got moved to India because of the pandemic. And then now I think it's Iran. I nearly said Afghanistan because it's in the Middle East somewhere, but obviously Afghanistan's on my mind quite regularly now, so that's why my mind immediately thought it was there. But no, the T20 World Cup was meant to be in Australia this year. Well, last year, actually. And then it got moved to India, and then India's obviously in a bit worse situation than us, and that's why it's in... that's why it's now being moved into, I can't remember where in the Middle East. Archie says, I don't think City are playing at their best. They're playing good passes, but can't seem to take their chances. But this is what happens when you don't have a striker, bro. This is what happens when you don't have a striker. You don't have those finishing opportunities. We're winning 2-0 here. We're probably going to win 3 or 4-0. But the only reason that we're not winning 8-0 is because we don't have a solid striker in the middle. Just throwing that out there. Also, Gabriel Jesus isn't really a winger. Gabriel Jesus isn't really a right winger. Riyad Mahrez will probably come on and score a goal. I'll say that. Riyad Mahrez will probably come on and score a goal. Like, Ferran Torres is playing left. Oh, no, Grealish is playing left, Ferran Torres in the centre. Grealish is playing in a normal spot for him, really. But yeah, overall, man, we're playing a team that, unfortunately, Gabriel Jesus is not a right winger, but he's had a pretty decent game here. And Ferran Torres... He's young. He's not really the guy that we're looking for at the front, though. Archie Marshall says, we need to sign Kane now. Kind of. Like, look, yeah, overall, you'd want to sign Kane, but for 150 million, too much. So, Ferran Torres will come off here for Raheem Sterling. Interesting. So now we're taking off the guy that was sitting right in front. So we're going to play, obviously, a real solid false 9 here. UAE, yeah, main 7. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Actually, I think South Africa game's on. Can someone let me know what the South Africa score is? Aston Villa still lead 1-0 here over Newcastle in the 53rd minute. Crystal Palace versus Brentford is still 0-0. Everton are leading 2-1 here, 55 minutes in. And obviously Man City are leading 2-0, 60 minutes into the game. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Dimitri suggests, why don't you play Sterling on the right and Jesus in the centre? No. So Jesus is probably playing pretty good out here in right wing right now. I actually don't mind there Sterling in the false 9 position up front. I don't mind it necessarily, especially with the pace that we now have. But in the same sense, Sterling isn't the most clinical of finishers. He can finish a goal. He can put it in the back of the net. But we all know what Sterling brings. Anthony says, what time is the Premier League tomorrow? 11:30, I think it is. I think it's 11:30 between Watford and Southampton and United. Sorry, 11 o'clock. Southampton United. I don't know what game to stream. Should I do Southampton versus United or Wolves versus Tottenham? I'm not too sure. 0-0, 10 minutes gone for Argentina, South Africa. Thank you. So Norwich here playing the ball around the box right now. 28 minutes gone here. And they whip this down the left-hand side here. Oh, big chance here for Norwich. No. Look, you're absolutely right in regards to Man City not being able to have that clinical touch in this game. Still, good block. Yanni Memphis says, I reckon Wolves Tottenham. I reckon it'll be a better game, but in the same sense, like Southampton United just has a better ring to it, I guess. But Tottenham Wolves is probably a closer game, but it's probably going to be like a 0-0, 1-0 kind of game. I wouldn't be surprised if Wolves win that. I wouldn't be surprised if Wolves win 1-0, to be honest with you, mate. But in any case, I'm not mad about the Castle loss. It is what it is. We move on. At least Villa is leading right now. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Dimitri Dressler, I reckon Wolves vs Spurs will be a good game. I think it will be, but I think it could be a ball 0-0 or a 1-0 because both teams are very defensively minded. Tottenham don't have a striker right now, mind you. Game member says because it's Wolves' form match against them. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe we'll have both scores next to each other. Both scores next to each other. Cody Woods to love watching you destroy trolls. Well, sometimes you can tell the difference between when I win and when I lose. Like I can tell you when I lose. Unfortunately for old mate, he was a really easy target. If you were a United fan, that would have proved a little bit too tough. United's tough, but I can still go in. But it'll be corner here. It depends what team you support. Like, know your audience, you know what I'm saying? But I can tell you, like, as a Titans fan, you can pick apart any team if you go in. If you know enough about a sport, you can pick apart any team, really. Doesn't matter who you are. Even if you're Brighton, even if you're Sunderland, like Justin Sunderland, you can pick apart any team. You just have to know each team, and you have to know what's happened in their past, and then you just have to really focus on one individual thing, and then ignore kind of what they're saying. But when you're a club like City, going up against a club like Arsenal, you can use their points and then turn it around back on them, which is the best part. But City here with the ball in. Oh, nearly a chance. Oh, yes! Come on, baby. Rodri. No, Laporte. Let's go. 3-0. Bushka. 3-0. Let's go. That's all I like to see. Laporte puts it into the bottom right-hand corner of the net. Let's go. 3-0. Beautiful. Easy goal there. Back bottom right-hand corner of the net. Peach there off the corner. A little bit of a bit of a frazzle inside the box, but Laporte puts the ball into the back of the net. Beautiful. And we needed that. We started to look a little bit dire. We started to look a little bit slow. We didn't really have that energy about us. And then Laporte puts that in at the perfect time. Perfect time. Anthony says, let's go. I said 3-0. I think you'll be wrong though, mate. I think we're still looking for another goal or two here. Declan Smith 2-0 in the Villa game to Villa. Really? Well, geez, Newcastle. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to win that game or at least draw. But, Villa didn't look good last week, but they're obviously looking good now. I'm not watching them, but in the same sense, they're obviously probably looking good right now. City. The best team in the land and all the world. So 3-0 here, Man City, with about 25 minutes to go here. Dimitri Dress says I said 4-0. I think I said 5-0. And that was the last what we beat them the last time we played. Anthony says City first or second. We're not there yet. We lost last week, so unfortunately we wouldn't be there yet. Norwich here, good ball though. Could be 3-1 any moment now. Oh my god. It is good one. Bro, what are you doing? That was very close to an own goal there for Gundogan. That was very close to an own goal there for Gundogan, but it will miss there, thank God. What is Gundogan doing? That touch is just woeful. That touch is just woeful, lads. Anthony, you got to remember, man, we've only had one game. This is the second game right now, so you don't really start talking about top 5 and whatnot. And top 5 isn't really a thing for us. We looked more towards first or second. But, man, it's 2 games in. You don't really look at the table until at least 10 games in, man. Justin Summers said, me, it's technically not over yet, but I'm going to put 17.20 on the Roosters game tomorrow, $1.30. Roosters paying $1.30. Geez, that's actually... That's interesting. I would have thought they'd be like $1.40. Maybe, I would say $1.50. And there is a big difference. I would have said $1.50. $1.30 is really short. I think the Roosters are winning, but in the same sense, it is a rivalry game. And the Dragons are trying to play for their top 8. If they lose, they're out. If they win, they're still in the 8 race. So just remember that. Be careful. But I know you're Roosters fans. You believe in your team. But City here... Oh, man. Handball, maybe? Handball, maybe? No? Apparently not. Apparently not. Cody Moore says City is 9th. Yeah, but, you know, you don't look at the table until around 10th, round 10, mate. You don't look at the table until about week 10. But it says Aston Villa 2-0. Yes, Aston Villa are up 2-0. So Crystal Palace and Brentford still drawing 0-0 right now, by the way. Dream in my heart without a love of my own. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. So 23 minutes to go here. City playing the ball around the halfway point here. Oh, no, I'm just singing with the fans right now. Champions, champions. Oh, no. Just singing with the fans. Justin Sutherland would be a better bet to put it on the Chelsea game, $1.80. I can't believe that it's funny. Like, how can you be so confident to talk up your team to beat Chelsea, make a bet, and then say, oh, no, I'm not going to do it anymore? Right? It's because he knows that Chelsea are going to win that game easily. But Chelsea $1.80 is pretty good odds, man. $1.80 is pretty good odds. But Gundogan to come off here. I don't think Gundogan's been at his exceptional best today, unfortunately. I don't think it's been Gundogan's best game. Lord Zachary says, we just got Mo Zambi next year for the Dragons. I wouldn't be cheering about that, mate. I wouldn't be. Palmer's going to come on here for Man City. Nice little up-and-coming here for the Blues. Declan Smith says, I'm watching the Brentford game. It's an entertaining 1-0 right now. A 0-0 right now, to be honest. Really? Oh, there you go. Brentford are a pretty entertaining team, man. They are an entertaining team. For a team that's coming up from the Championship. But you've got to remember, most Championship teams are entertaining unless your name is West Brom, Stoke, or Norwich. So, left-hand side, they're going to go here. I really want to see... You know who I really want to see come up soon is Nottingham Forest. But they're not coming up anytime soon, they're right. So, imagine Leeds, Nottingham Forest, alongside the likes of Oh, man, I tell you, that'd be really good. Still, Gabriel Jesus, nice little play there. Would love to see them get up. But 21 minutes to go here. And City whacked this ball in the middle. 91% of people voted for Man City. I wonder who the 9% who were voted for Norwich. Justin Tillers says Mbai playing shit lately. Mbai hasn't been good for years, man. Like, Mbai hasn't been there for years, bruh. Lord Zachary says, why not? Because he's rubbish. He's pretty rubbish. Dimitri Dress says, Millwall the Premier League cool. They're shit, but mate. Like, I get it because of the West Ham thing, but like, they're shit, mate. Like, not really. They're not that great. They've got a good club. I like that club because of Timmy Cahill. Timmy Cahill, bloody greatest player to ever play for Millwall. But I got no problem with Millwall. So Millwall fans, please don't kill me. Oh, beautiful ball. Raheem Sterling. Beautiful. 4-0. Boshka. What a beautiful pass. Who passed that ball through to Gabriel Jesus for the assist? Who passed that ball through to Gabriel Jesus for the assist? That was unbelievable play from Man City. That is unbelievable play. 4-0 here. 4-0. Oshka. We win 4-0. You lose 2-0 to Brentford. 2-0 to Brentford. 2-0 to Brentford. Oh my God, that's a brilliant ball through. Was that Kyle Walker? Was that Kyle Walker with the ball through there? That pass was absolutely unbelievable. That was beautiful. Who passed the ball through to Gabriel Jesus? Was that Kyle Walker? It was unbelievable. It was Kyle. Yeah, it was. Unbelievable pass. Kyle Walker with an absolute beautiful pass straight through to Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Jesus hits it over to Sterling here, who whacks it in, and there we go, baby. Lord Zachary says, if I'm wrong, I give out $10. In regards to what? Oh man, no one cares about Dragons right now, mate. I just realized we're talking about, bro. No one gives a shit. We're talking about Premier League right now. We're watching a football game. We're not talking about the Dragons. Dragons are shithouse. The Dragons gonna be inside the second half here. Young man says Gabriel Jesus has had a great. Gabriel has been fantastic on the right wing. He's been fantastic. It's like that's where his better position is. It's not like you shouldn't be playing him as striker. Play him in right wing, right? Playing at right wing. Great ball here for Timu Pukki. I have not seen Timu Pukki all game. I have not seen him before this moment. I've not seen Timu Pukki a single time. So right hand side here for City. 18 minutes to go here. What a performance here. Like, it's not like they've been absolutely unbelievably clinical finishing wise and still leading 4-0 with 18 minutes to go. I did tell you guys 5-0 pre-game. Jeez, I'm still coughing from when I laughed so hard at old mate thinking he won the discussion. I'm still coughing. So a minute 30 left here. Oh, sorry. What, minute 30? Sorry, it's at 1:30 in the morning. A minute 30. There's 18 minutes left. It's 1:30 in the morning. I don't know, minute 30. So left-hand side. Oh, Chancey. Chancey inside the box here. Whip it back here. Whip it back here. Come on, Palmer. Grealish with the ball. Grealish gets it back to Palmer. Palmer back here to just outside the edge of the box for Laporte. Raheem Sterling, that's a bad ball from Raheem Sterling, and they're going to counter here through Cantwell. Cantwell's going to counter. Haven't seen any of Cantwell in today's game either, and good defense from Man City. Justin Sunderland says, how good was the first 10 minutes of that Anzac Day game? You guys playing extremely well. Pity the game. Playing goes back Oh, no. What am I doing on this channel? I'm really encouraging shit talk, aren't I? I really am. I don't know, this is Wes Foden. He's not fit. He's injured right now, so is Kevin De Bruyne, obviously. But yeah, they're both injured. Which obviously sucks. That run there from Cantwell reminded me so much of what Shawnee Wright-Phillips did in that QPR game. My God. Amash Chan says, let's go Man United. Your team's shit. So 17 minutes to go here. 17 minutes to go. It's 4-0 right now, Man City. I think Kyle Walker might be getting... No, it's a VAR here. What's the VAR for? Oh, get off it if you think that's anything, but stop it. There's no malice there. There's no malice there, mate. No malice. Aston Villa leading 2-0. 0-0 Crystal Palace Brentford. 2-1 Everton and 4-0 to Man City. Amish Chan says this is our season. Mate, your team's shithouse. Your team is absolutely putrid. Absolutely putrid. So, who's going to come out here? It's going to be Grealish. Grealish had a good game. Grealish had a good game. Just someone scored 1-0. Go on the Black Cats. Go on the Black Cats. Go on the Black Cats. But Grealish there, debut goal for City. Fantastic. Well, debut at home goal for City. Obviously didn't score last week away at Tottenham, but will come off here for Riyad Mahrez. And what did I tell you? Riyad Mahrez is going to score a goal in this game. I told you this at the beginning of the game. I said Mahrez will score. So congratulations, Grealish. Fantastic game. Now we see Mahrez come onto the field. CJ Moxley says, good evening, bro. I reckon City win 6-0, actually. Well, there's only 15 minutes to go and they're at 4-0. So I said 5-0 pre-game, so I'm pretty close here. I'm still taking a 5-0. Ahum Moin says, who was the goals and assists? Goals, assists have pretty much all been Gabriel Jesus. But goals have been one for Grealish, one of them being an own goal against Tim Krul. One of them was Raheem Sterling, and the other one was Laporte. It was Laporte. I can't tell you the assist, but that was the 4 goals. Own goal, Laporte, Grealish, and Sterling. And 4 goals. But it's actually, I could probably tell you the assists here. It probably does tell you. It probably does tell you the assists on here, to be honest with you. So one of the assists was by... Oh, no, it doesn't tell you. Don't worry. Don't worry, it doesn't tell you. So corner here for Man City. Left-hand side here. Ooh, going to whack that one away. Didn't Jesus score tap-in? No, the tap-in was Grealish. Own goal. The first goal is the one you're probably confused with. It was given as an own goal against Tim Krul. It was actually originally given to Ferran Torres, but then they scored an own goal to Tim Krul. Then the next goal was when Grealish got the tap-in. No, you're thinking about Raheem Sterling. You're thinking about Raheem Sterling just now. Raheem Sterling got this tap-in. Gabriel Jesus got the ball into Raheem. And the other goal was obviously Laporte from the corner. Dimitri Joseph, I'm surprised still 0-0 between Brentford and Palace. I'm not surprised. I didn't see Brentford losing, but I definitely am not surprised with a 0-0 right there. But I can understand why you'd be confused with Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. They're very similar. Very similar. But very different, but very similar. So 14 minutes left here. If you guys are new to the channel and you love your Premier League, I will be streaming Premier League all this season. So go and hit that big old red subscribe button. Doesn't sound like I'm cooked, mate. Join the party. I'm very well aware I'm in that situation too. But Pookie will come off here for Sargent. Sargent with a big afro, red hair of dreams. Of dreams, mate. Dreams. I really want Brentford to do well this year, man. They should be beaten. Palace. Ahun says a legend, mate. I'm such a legend. You've got to pay me back by hitting that big old red subscribe button. So Man City here with the ball. They're 13 minutes out here from taking the win here for their first win of the season. Oh, Norwich are away here. No, easy defense by City. Oh no, Norwich are away here. That was a bad mistake. That was a bad mistake here. They're going to go left-hand corner. Whip it across. Oh my God, over the bar. That was actually a good chance there for Norwich though. That was actually a very good chance for Norwich. But they will get nothing. So 12.5 minutes to go here. XBS Sports says, would you rather play every minute and dominate for a championship team or being a reserve player for City? To be fair, I'm on a lot of money at City, aren't I? A reserve player for City, as in I'm on the bench. Are you saying I'm on the bench for City? Or are you saying that I'm a reserve player, as in like I'm not playing at all? Appreciate Yahoo. My Caden collab? CJ Moxley says 2-2 now between Leeds and Everton. Wow, geez, that's a good... I did say T2, didn't I? I told you guys 2-2. I did tell you guys 2-2 between Leeds and Everton. I've had a pretty good night predicting-wise. I did say Brentford to win 1-0. I said Newcastle to draw 1-1. Man City to win 5-0. And obviously 2-2 with Leeds Everton. So right now I'm pretty close on my scoreline predictions. So left-hand side here, Man City with the ball. Gabriel Jesus gets it back. Left-hand side. Chance. Oh, corner. Corner. Come on. One more, make it 5-0. XPS Sports is not playing at all. Oh, well, no. I'm going to play for the championship team and then work my way. If I'm playing every game, I'm probably pretty good. So I'll play every game for the championship team, please. Thank you. And dominate, you said, so absolutely. And then hopefully Man City will sign me later on, and if they want to put me on the bench, then fine, but I would have had a good career at least. So Man City here, chance here, Bernardo Silva over the top. Chance, and, chance! Gabriel Jesus! Oh, couldn't get a good touch on it. Couldn't get a good touch, unfortunately. Couldn't get a nice little touch there, unfortunately. So it will be 10 minutes to go here, 4-0, and look, I'm taking a nice little 4-0 here. Pretty happy with this stream too, to be honest with you. Obviously, we are very new to the Premier League streams, and we've pretty much averaged around 20 people watching the whole game. And at 1:30 in the morning for a channel that has pretty much all Australian supporters, it's very good to see that people are enjoying it, despite the fact that it is very early in the morning. Even though, we had to absolutely pick apart an Arsenal fan. But tomorrow night, if you want to be the next fan base to get picked apart, do let me know and just have a go at City. So, Norwich on the ball here at the halfway point. South Africa 9, Argentina 3, fair enough. XPS Sports says, do you ever play football growing up? I did. Very young, though. It was my first sport that I ever played. It's before I played rugby union or rugby league or whatever. I think football was my first, and then rugby league was my second at Arana Hills in Brisbane. I can't remember where I played cricket for. Cricket probably would have been Arana Hills too, to be honest with you, or something like that. Everton Park or something in Brisbane. CJ Moxley says, yeah, mate, I'm up late finally getting into the Premier League, mate. Premier League, it's going to be a good year for you to get into it too. Ooh, Man City defend that nicely. This is a good year, man. I can't tell you who's going to win it between Liverpool, Arsenal. Arsenal. I got Arsenal on my mind from Big Boy over there. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and United are the 4 teams that have a chance to win the Premier League this year. Usually it's just City or Liverpool or City or United. This year, it's literally a full-go horse race, so strap yourself in, man, because it's going to be a very hectic year. Justin Sutherland says, do you still play? I want to, bro. I haven't played in a long time. I want to. I was going to actually... I was actually going to get into something. I was actually going to get into a league, get a bit of fun, Sunday league, this year, but obviously couldn't do that in Sydney. Black Magic says, Titans is shit. Oh, mate, you got me, mate. Yeah, geez. That hurts, mate. Yeah, Black Magic. Wow, you got me there. You got me there, mate. So 9 minutes ago here, on a Premier League stream, he tells me the Titans is shit. Wow, that one hurt. So right hand side here, it's going to be not Grealish, sorry, Bernardo Silva gets it off to Mahrez. Mahrez and Cancelo have a very same hairstyle. CJ Moxley says, really, trolls are up still? Mate, you missed the half time. You missed the half time of dreams, CJ Moxley. But you get to listen? If you wanted to learn about football and Premier League, that was the time. We got to put an Arsenal fan in his place. And that was the most fun we've had. Timmy says, how are you doing the next game? Bro, I've done 5 streams today. I absolutely will not be doing Brighton versus... Oh, chance. No, safe. I will not be doing the next game. XPS Sports says, some people have us last, some people have us 11th. Oh, and Brighton aren't getting relegated. Brighton will probably come about... No, Brighton are coming 11th. Wow, that's very too high. That's too high. But I'd go 14th, 15th. I'd go 15th, 16th, 15th, 16th. They're not getting relegated, but they'll be around that point. But whoever said that you're coming 11th is madness. Cody Inwood, we will be streaming the NBA this year. Obviously, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, so you will see a lot of Chicago Bulls streams. I don't know if it's going Brighton. I've actually had a couple of Brighton fans on here tonight, Yanni. Not this stream, but the last stream. And also in the NRL stream, someone said they were a Brighton fan. You know, you were the only Brighton fan I knew until tonight. Now we know about like 3. Outside of you, so 4. And they said it was because Aaron Moy and Matty Ryan, obviously. But 7 minutes to go here of the game. 4-0 here. At least we're bouncing back. Like, this is expected, but at least we're bouncing back. All I wanted was a bounce back. Dimitri says, I was going to stay up for the Brighton vs Watford game, but I reckon it'll be shit. You may as well stay up for it, mate. The only reason I'm not staying up for it is because I've done 5 streams today. I streamed the Knights Bulldogs, the Tigers Sharks, the Eels Cowboys, Liverpool Burnley, and then obviously this game, City vs Norwich. Chance here. It's going to be a chance here. Oh, go you good man. Palmer, left-hand side. Jesus, get it back to Cancelo. And he does. Havertz coming 13th. I still think a bit high, but in the same sense, not too out. Oh, Mahrez, I did tell you your goal. Boomska. Did I not say 5-0 Mahrez to score a goal? Did I not say Mahrez to score a goal and City win 5-0? Boomska. Good goal too. No keeper saving that. Hits the post and in. Bang, get out my face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Mahrez score a goal. Perfectly predicted this game. He's onside too. That is unbelievable play. They tried the offside. Hey, Justin Sunderland, I don't care if it's 5 or 6. I'm happy with my prediction. I said Mahrez to score, even though he was on the bench. And I said City win 5-0. And we probably do win 6. We probably do score a 6, to be honest with you. There's still 5 minutes to go. We probably do score 6. Also told you Leeds Everton 2-2. Also told you Liverpool 2-0. I've actually gotten score predictions galore tonight. But I obviously did get the Newcastle Aston Villa game wrong. And I have gotten Crystal Palace Brentford wrong because I did say Brentford 1-0. So I would need Brentford to score a goal here to make it close. But Newcastle Aston Villa, I was completely wrong. So 5-0 here. So goal scorers. Own goal, Tim Krul. I nearly said Sergio Aguero. Raheem Sterling. Riyad Mahrez, Jack Grealish, and Aymeric Laporte. XPS Sports says, will you be doing Premier League predictions when you get your new laptop? I might do it this week regardless, man. It just takes me a long time to edit with this computer, but I'll do my best. But I'll try. Oh, this is a free kick in a beautiful area. This could be 6-0 here. This could be 6-0 right now. This is a beautiful area. This is straight up. This is a beautiful area. Man of the match, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, fair enough. Man of the match will be Gabriel Jesus. Absolutely. So Gabriel Jesus will be man of the match here, and he definitely deserves it. He's been absolutely unbelievable. He's got 2 assists in this game, and he's just been unbelievably fantastic. So 4 minutes to go here. I'm assuming that it's going to be Riyad Mahrez who takes this with his left foot. Sterling is standing there too, but I feel like Riyad Mahrez is going to go for a lefty here and go for a double. Look at a nice little brace. Nice little brace here. I'm feeling this is a Mahrez specialty. Bernardo Silva is there, so is Carl Walker. I think this is going to be a Mahrez lefty special all day. Mahrez lefty special all day. Curl this little bad boy away from Timmy Krul. Probably on the... I think this will be a deep side. Actually, no, this will be Mahrez all day. There's no way Walker's taking this. There's no way. There's no way. And Mahrez is going to take it. Goes right into the wall though. Express Wall says, did you watch Man City when they came to Australia? Yes, that was my first ever vlog on the channel. Versus Roma. I also watched them on the Gold Coast, but I didn't vlog that game. But my first ever vlog was on the channel, which was Man City versus Roma, and then Man City versus Real Madrid, yeah. So they're still available on the channel. They were terrible vlogs, but I was absolutely drunk. I was wasted in Melbourne. Oh my God, I was gonski. And we lost 4-0 to Real Madrid. I think we're 4-0, 4-1. I can't remember. I think Yaya Terre might have scored. I think it's 4-1. Yeah, I remember they still haven't scored a goal this season. Yeah. Well, they played Liverpool and City, man. Like, give them a break. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them a break. Oh, Chancey, corner. You know, you couldn't have asked for a harder run for Norwich to start off their Premier League life with. They played Liverpool, and then they played City. You know, they may as well have done the trifecta and gone with United or Chelsea in the next 2 games. So City here from the right-hand side. Riyad Mahrez whips it across. Oh, straight to Sterling. Sterling, he's going to have a crack, and he's going to miss that by about 400 yards. Justin Sunderland says, getting drunk at A-League games and sitting in the Cove is one of my favourite things to do. Getting drunk at A-League games used to be fun, but I just don't feel the same at A-League anymore after the league said screw you to the fans, man. It's just so tough to get back in that league at a full-time level. Stoke City beat Nottingham Forest 1-0. So, yeah, say goodbye to Nottingham Forest going up into the Premier League next year. They are woeful. Dimitri says, I went to see Sydney FC versus Liverpool match. I got goosebumps every time I see the recording of the fans singing You'll Never Walk Alone. The MCG had the best You'll Never Walk Alone. I was there. That was the best MCG atmosphere I've probably ever heard. Oh, AFL gets pretty good, but, like, that was a very good atmosphere. Justin Sunderland says, yeah, I know that, to be honest, one of the things that kept me in the A-League was Jas. Yeah, fair enough, to be honest, man. Fair enough. Well, really, he's the only serious A-League YouTuber. Like, I do A-League too, but he's really the only one who's solely A-League and solely football. So, you know, I do it, and I love A-League, but I find it very difficult to transfer my brain from Premier League football to A-League football, especially with the way that the league treated the fans. Because I loved A-League back in the days of 2016, 2017, arguably. But then again, you got to remember as well, Brisbane Roar have kind of fallen apart, so my support has also been like, since. But Bernardo Silva, that's a handball, you dog of a referee. You don't. That's not a handball. It's not that I'm bandwagoning by any means, but like because I follow so many sports, man. If one of my teams isn't doing well, I still keep up with them. I still watch them. But obviously my care factor is not a real great deal there because I've got the Cubs, I've got the Lions, I've got the Cats, I've got the Titans, I've got Man City, I've got Fiji and Drua, I've got literally teams everywhere. So I don't have the time to really care too much about teams that aren't doing well, funnily enough. And that's why you've obviously seen streams with the Cubs go downhill. I still watch every game in regards to extended highlights and stuff. I just don't watch the full highlights, the full game, obviously. It's just too tough. I watch too many sports to waste my time on teams that are going to come last. But I still absolutely support them, and it still absolutely hurts me every game. But I watch the extended highlights. So 2.5 minutes to go here. Oh, I know Yanni's a regular. I know you guys. From Jackson Streams. So left-hand side here. And they're going to go over the sideline. I think everyone's been close to getting over out of the A League, to be honest with you, Yanni. But, also I had a pretty bad issue with Dylan Wenzel-Halls in regards to the Brisbane Roar, in regards to us organising an interview on the podcast. And he said yes, he organised it. And then we got to the date, and myself and Hayden waited for an hour. He never turned up, never messaged. I said, hey, man, let's reschedule. Obviously, he won't able to do it. He's like, yeah, sorry. He messaged 3 days later and said, sorry, man. He was actually apologetic. He said, sorry, man, my dog was sick and I had to take him to the hospital and whatnot. And there was actually a picture on Instagram of him and his dog that was sick. So it's like, yeah, whatever. That's fine. That's all cool, man. Everyone, it's not easy. But, let's try and figure out another date. And we did it. And then we got it was about a week later, and he did the exact same thing. Didn't turn up, didn't message me back, and has never messaged me back since. Still followed me, still looked at all my messages, still watched all my stories. Literally still watched all my stories and voted in my stories, but would never reply to my DM. 2 weeks later, then I messaged him saying, what's wrong with you, mate? All you had to do was say, I can't do it, or I don't feel like doing it, or I don't want to do it, or I'm not allowed to do it. That's all you had to say. But instead, it was just a dog, man. And funnily enough, his brother actually dated a girl who's like my sister. But Norwich is out here, and Cantwell's going to get the ball, and it's going to be City get the ball here. It's like, he's not even that good, mate. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny, his brother dated a girl who's basically my sister. So it was quite funny. But his brother's a sound guy. But Dylan, flop. Absolute flop, mate. So Norwich got the ball here at the halfway point. I don't care. If you can't do an interview or you can't do a podcast, then just let me know, man. I'll go and organise somebody else. We had players like Archie Thompson coming on. We had baseball players. If I want to get players on, I can get players on. I had Brett Holman actually message me yesterday. He messaged me yesterday, Brett Holman. Brett Holman messaged me yesterday afternoon. Because I messaged him ages ago. He didn't reply, but then he messaged me yesterday saying I'll jump on the podcast, and I said, we don't really have the podcast anymore, mate. But that's going to be over here, guys. The game does finish here. XPS Sports says he mates Charlie Dixon. Yeah, I know Charlie. He's a great bloke. But anyway, guys, that's going to be full time here. 5-0 to City. I did predict the scoreline correctly, and I also said Riyad Mahrez to score off the bench, and that's exactly what happened here. So the goal scorers, own goal, Tim Krul, with Raheem Sterling on the score sheet, Jack Grealish getting on the score sheet. We had Americo Laporte, and then Riyad Mahrez getting a goal. But guys, that's going to do me for tonight, guys. It is 1:51 in the morning. I've done 5 streams. Solid win for City. Final score, pretty much, of Aston Villa Newcastle is 2-0 Aston Villa. 2-2 with Leeds Everton, 0-0 Crystal Palace Brentford. Obviously, Liverpool won 2-0 over Burnley earlier tonight. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Watford is after this. I won't be streaming that. Tomorrow night, guys, I'll either be streaming Southampton versus Man United or Wolves versus Tottenham, followed by Arsenal versus Chelsea. So if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, smack the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys very soon. Ready, guys? Thanks for watching. Catch you later.